Welcome, everybody, to Books with Cooks,
a podcast for bookies and foodies.
Hi, I'm Jess.
And I'm Alex.
And we're two cousins
who are also best friends
who love to read.
Yeah.
And I love to cook.
And I cook to survive.
We'll be reviewing, analyzing,
sometimes overanalyzing,
and discussing the books we're currently reading, as well as new
and old
recipes from our kitchen to yours. By the way, we're real people
with real families.
So you may hear cats,
dogs,
birds,
babies,
and husbands.
So enjoy that bonus material. Now let's get booking
and have a tasty chat. Hey listeners, stick around at the end of this episode for some bloopers and bonus content.
Welcome back. Yeah.
Hey there.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, well, we have a special guest today.
Yes, we do.
Do you want to introduce yourself, Hallie?
I don't know. Do I?
Say hello, damn it.
Hi, everyone. My name's Hallie. I just want to say to you both that I am honored to be a guest.
Oh,
so this podcast is amazing. I listen all the time. It's smart, it's thoughtful, lighthearted, and cute, and we all need that in our lives.
Oh, thank you, Hallie.
Thanks, Hal.
We're honored to have you as a guest.
Yes, we are.
So thank you for having me. I'm excited and I'm so freaking nervous.
Go ahead, sing your song. What's your song?
I don't remember it anymore.
Great song. All right. Yeah, Hal.
Also, I love your intro song. It makes me want to dance.
Oh, thank you.
That's the point. Woohoo!
Every time I hear it, I want to.
So we're happy to have you here.
Yeah.
And we're wondering what everybody's wondering. What are you snacking on?
Me?
Yeah. What are your snacks?
I don't know if I was fully prepared to have a cool snack like you guys always have. You always have really interesting things.
Oh, yeah, the same Red Bull over and over? Because that's what I'm drinking.
Like, Alex had a trail mix that she made, like homemade one day. And I'm like, I don't. Okay, I have a mandarin.
Okay. Those are delish.
Yeah.
I have a piece of focaccia bread.
Piece of focaccia.
I have a piece of focaccia. I don't know why I brought it out here, but I thought maybe I was going to want it. And I have some agua, and I wanted to be part of the group, so I have a red.
Nice. Yeah, that's one of the stipulations of being a guest. You must bring a Red Bull. Implemented right now.
Red Bull drinkers only.
Yes. Alex, what are your snacks?
So I have some black grapes, and I'm not eating it right now, but earlier I was snacking on some hummus and Triscuits. So right now I'm eating my grapes, and I finished my Red Bull, so
yeah,
I'm good to go.
Yeah, I finished my Red Bull too, so I'm pretty happy.
And the Red Bull?
Yeah, I finished it.
Oh, I never completed
Dunsy onesie.
We started drinking ours before you started drinking yours, though. I started drinking mine at like 6 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also have some cashews. I'm not chomping on them at the moment, but I did have a few before. So some cashews.
Love cashews.
Yeah, they're my favorite nut. That's what she said. So
Jess loves nuts.
Salted or unsalted?
Salted. Come on. This is amateur hour. No unsalted.
I get the lightly salted. I don't know.
Yeah, they are lightly salted, but that works.
I like them either way. They have like a good enough flavor on their own that I don't mind them without salt, but I do prefer them with salt.
Yes. That's like a sunflower seed.
Oh, I hate sunflower seeds.
Oh, but unsalted, they're the worst. You have to have them salted.
Yeah.
Oh, the recipe I'm going to share later has cashews in it.
Ooh, look at that.
I'm looking forward to that.
Unplanned. Nice. Love when that happens. So are we excited for fall?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm liking the feel. I'm liking the feel of the weather in the morning. Makes me happy.
I know. I
Yeah.
love the crisp weather. I'm ready for it. I know
Yeah.
Alex doesn't care about the pumpkins, but I'm here for the pumpkins.
I mean, I like looking at pumpkins. I like carving pumpkins. I just don't like eating pumpkins or
I
their
don't
seeds.
understand it. I don't get it. There's so many delicious things you can make with pumpkin, though.
I just don't like the way it tastes, though.
It's the flavor you don't like.
Yeah.
Is it the texture?
No, it's the flavor.
Maybe it's like that spice. It's like
Yeah, the
pumpkin
spice is so good.
together. I
I
get
don't
that.
know.
I get
I
that.
don't know. I don't like butternut squash either, and I feel like it tastes similar to that. So
Butternut squash is my jam. So delish.
yeah.
I
don't
love
like
it. And you don't even have to put that much on it. You don't have to like heavily season it. You just put a little olive oil, salt, and pep, and you're good to go. Delish.
I mean, the apple cider donuts are just
Right? That's what I'm saying.
cool.
When we go apple picking, like the little truck or whatever the little stand that has those like little tiny mini donuts, but they might be the best thing.
Oh yeah,
to
those
eat.
little tiny ones.
They're so good. They're just poppable. Yum. I want them now, like right this second.
I didn't go last year. I didn't do the whole apple picking, getting the apple cider donuts last year. So I have to do it.
Yes, you do.
Have
And
to go.
how about we went on like a Monday or something, and not only did they not have that little stand, because I guess they only do it on the weekends now, I know. But they didn't have the little donuts, which was horrible. So I was like, whatever, I'll just go to the store and I'll get them there. No, the store was closed. So
Oh no.
that was my worst apple picking experience. I was like, we'll have to come back. We didn't go again. But so
Heartbreak.
Aw.
yeah. So at least, you just didn't go, but I went and just did not have them. So it was pretty horrific. It was a
So-
horror movie,
So
actually.
Alex, you don't any like pumpkin spice latte. You're not into it.
Mm-mm.
Not a fan.
No. I mean, I like nutmeg and like allspice and stuff like that. So I don't mind that sometimes when I'm baking, but it's the pumpkin that throws me off. I don't like it. So I probably wouldn't mind it in a coffee, but I can't really have them because I'm diabetic, so I can't really drink all the sugary drinks anyway.
Oh my
So
gosh, I keep seeing how sugary.
yeah.
they're
Oh
inside.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's insane. So I have to stick with my sugar-free options and they're more limited. So
Yeah, they don't have a pumpkin one. Like how they have like the what is it called? Like the skinny caramel and the skinny vanilla one. They don't have one for pumpkin, right?
yeah, and they got rid of the skinny mocha, which was my favorite because it tasted so good, and then they got rid of it. Now they only have the skinny vanilla at Starbucks at least. So I stopped going to Starbucks because I was like, ew, I don't like this. And then Dunkin' actually has a lot of sugar-free options, but I'm just not crazy about their coffee.
No, I feel
And
like
then-
Dunkin' Donuts just taste like pure sugar. I can't drink them. I
I
hate them,
just
actually.
don't. Yeah, I don't know. Their coffee, their lattes. I don't know. Their sugar-free ones just have like a weird aftertaste. The toasted almond one tastes the best, but it's still kind of weird. So then I
Tastes
was
artificial.
mostly Wawa had a sugar-free caramel that tasted amazing, and then they changed the recipe, and now it tastes disgusting. It has like an
Oh.
awful aftertaste. So I just make coffee at home now. So
I mean, I'm sorry, but also coffee at home is better. That's what we've been doing.
yeah, well, it's a lot cheaper too.
Yeah, me and Hallie were just saying this, right? Like this is the first year that we're not excited about pumpkin lattes at Starbucks.
Yep.
Have not gotten a pumpkin latte at Starbucks. I feel scandalous because like who
You're
am I?
disrespecting the pumpkin,
Right?
The pumpkin king.
Usually they come out with early. Sometimes they like last year. I think they came out with the pumpkin spice lattes in August. Everybody was like, "Oh my god, they have them already!" I was like, right there, getting
Yeah.
them. And this year,
That
I
is
don't
so
care.
early.
I have my Nespresso at home. All of us do.
Yeah.
And I have pumpkin syrup at home. I can make my own shit. I'm good.
Nice.
I haven't felt the urge to go get one. But I bought a creamer, like a pumpkin spice creamer from Califfa.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's okay.
Yeah. I
Um,
haven't found one that I like either. Pumpkin.
Like a
wise.
pumpkin spice creamer. It's hard to find.
I tried like some pumpkin oat one. It was pretty nasty. And then there was a maple brown sugar one.
that
I
sounds
thought
good.
that would be good, but it was not. Because you know what
Really?
it is? Like the consistency wasn't the same. Because I get the silk one. It's like the silk oat creamer, and they have this one called the oatmeal cookie. It's the best one. But all the other flavors are just nasty because the
remember having
consistency is
that
not the same.
At your house.
Yes, it's
So
good.
delicious. Yeah.
It's the only one that I like. The other one, the other flavors that they have are just not the same like thickness. I don't know. It's not good. That's what she said. Not good. So I don't like.
Yeah.
But Hal, have you tried those for the Nespresso pods? The caramel and the vanilla ones?
I haven't.
They're good.
I get the hazelnut.
Oh, the hazelnut's good too.
I love the hazelnut.
Yeah,
I'm
get
into
the
the
caramel.
half cap. I like the half cap because I don't like too much caffeine. I don't love.
Oh.
So I've been getting half cap. And then in the summertime, off of the fall topic, I love the coconut.
Oh, I never tried that.
Yeah, you pour it over ice.
Okay.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta try that.
Doug was a big fan of it.
Yeah. I just ordered the Chiaro espresso ones because I was like, yeah, I've had them in the past, but then I switched to the caramel ones and I'm like, no, I need my espresso again. I miss my espresso.
I forgot which one, but one of them makes like a cappuccino. One of those, the double espressos.
Well, the Chiaro's a double espresso, so you can really make it into, a latte, a cappuccino, whatever you want to make it into. Yeah. So yummy.
I just love
I wish I had one right now, actually.
I love the taste of a cappuccino. It's a little cappuccino.
It's a little cappuccino. Do you remember that from Mrs. Doubtfire where he has the coffee that he's making for the lady that's coming to supervise him or check in on him, and he has the cream all over his face? It falls as Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's what she said.
And he's like, "Oh, you want another drop? Look, it's a little cappuccino."
It's a little cappuccino. One number two.
Flops into it.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Help is on the way.
Help is on the way. I texted Hallie that the other day. She was like, "Where are you?" I was like, "Help is on the way."
I'm dying. Help is on the way. Spelled W-E-Y.
Yeah, the English version.
We. I had to make it known that it was we in that way. Speaking of fall and stuff, but apple cider, I love apple cider so much, and that's why I was so upset when we went last year and the store was closed because I couldn't get my apple cides. Do you remember? I don't know. I think it was like a sweater party or something I had, but you brought apple cider and you warmed it up or something, and you made it into some alcoholic bev, and it was delicious.
Like a hot toddy.
Yes, it was so good.
Apple cider, and I put sticks of cinnamon in it, boiled, and added whiskey.
Oh,
yeah, it was good.
That sounds so
bourbon.
good.
I think I had bourbon.
I think it was bourbon. Yeah, it was really good.
I remember like pouring it in, and I was like, I'm just gonna put a little bit. And you're like, nope.
It's a party.
It's delicious. It's a great fall bev.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. It was a hit too. I remember everybody was drinking it. Your brother Alex was there. He was drinking it. He loved it. He was like, "This is really good." I was like, "Yes, it is."
Really strong.
Yeah, that's probably why you loved it.
It was strong.
Have you guys ever had hot wine?
No.
I
didn't even know that's a thing.
Yeah,
wine or something. Is that what it's called?
Mulled wine, maybe. I don't know. I just I went to a winery a couple years ago with my friend Jen, and they had it on the menu. We did like a wine tasting, and they were like, "Oh, we also have this hot one for the fall," and we were like, "Yeah, I want to try that," and it was really good. It kind of reminds me a little bit of apple cider, but just wine.
That sounds delicious. I want to try that.
Yeah, it was really good.
I never even thought
we should go to the winery
like
one day. It's a nice winery.
Yeah,
And they do
I'm
like
always down
events
for
and
that.
stuff. Yeah.
Especially, I love fall weather. So, anytime, like, I heard there's like some winery, I think in New Jersey, where there's like fire pits, right?
I think that's the one. That's probably the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
That's awesome. You sit by the fire pits, and because remember last year for your bachelorette party too, we were thinking about doing something like that.
Yeah.
And what's the place? The really pretty winery? Loretta?
There are a lot of them. Lorita's a very popular one. Yeah, it's really big. They also have fire pits, I think, in the fall.
Yeah, they do too, and they have like tents and stuff.
Yeah.
But we were gonna try to do something like that, but we couldn't get a table. I think all the tables were gone.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And it's better off anyway, because I was like, we're gonna do arts and crafts.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make beaded bracelets. We're gonna carve pumpkins. And it was like too much.
Yeah.
I wanted to do too many things.
Yeah.
Wanted to do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had more fun anyway. We went on that bicycle thing.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
What was that called? That thing's awesome.
Um,
Petacycle?
Petacycle, yeah. And you
What was that?
you did it with us.
Oh my God, shut! You were
Oh,
there.
I thought you were talking about just you two together.
Oh no,
No,
no.
for the Bachelorette, you were there, man.
Oh,
With the
yeah.
pedal cycle.
Yeah,
I
we
was
went to the
there,
different
and that was
bars.
a blast.
I would do that again. That was so much fun.
Yeah, I would
That
do
girl was
again,
awesome too, the one that was the rider.
Yeah.
It was
We
fun.
were pedaling so fast and going like 0 miles.
So slow.
Well, obviously, it had to happen that way. You're getting drunk on
I
your
know.
bike.
I'm putting like all my might into this. We're like going.
At one point, I don't think any of us were even pedaling. We were just like standing up and like dancing and singing, and this poor girl was just like, "All right."
I specifically remember us scream singing "Stranger in My House."
Yes.
So
Oh, God.
we were listening to 90s. It was awesome.
Yeah,
That
it
was
good
so much
times.
fun.
I just wanted to bring up me and Alex mentioned on Tuesday about a bonus chapter for Divine Rivals. We couldn't get our hands on it, but we did find that Reddit actually has pages of it. I'm not sure if it's the entire chapter and all the pages, I assume.
Yeah.
So if any of you guys want to go check it out, and I believe what was the title of the chapter, Alex?
Collision.
Right.
Yeah. So
so-
if you Google Divine Rivals bonus chapter, it'll be the first thing that pops up on Google as a Reddit thread, and it has photos of each page of the extra chapter. It's
Yeah,
pretty
so
cool.
whoever posted that, awesome of them.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to read it yet, but I probably will later. It's not very long, it's a few pages.
Yeah. I'm sure it really doesn't add anything to the story.
Yeah,
You know?
I think it was taken out probably for a reason, so
I'd like
What?
to read it.
yeah.
I didn't even know about it until I came on here with you guys.
I know, I didn't know about it either until Jess brought it up last week. And then we were both like, we need to find this chapter.
Yeah.
Anybody know any gossip? I know Hal, you didn't know about the gossip with Jonas. Do you know any that you could share? Any fun internet gossip for us? Spill the tea.
Talk about our boys. I can talk about our NSYNC boys.
Hey, all
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Want to chit chat? Want to do a little chit chat about it?
So I keep seeing TikToks and they're millennials and they're like, we have adult money now. Go on tour. We're ready. Take my money. And I'm like, yes.
I think it's hysterical because it is me. I don't know how much I have saved. I don't know how much I have, but I'm going to be front and center. Something happens. I'm going to be there in the front no matter what.
Can you imagine if like Britney came out?
Oh my God.
Can you
Would
imagine?
she?
No,
she
no,
wouldn't, because
but in this
fuck Justin.
ideal concert that doesn't exist, Britney comes out and then Backstreet comes out.
In
Yeah.
our
Spice Girls.
Spice Girls are there. What are they doing there?
They should be there.
So
They were
much
the
fun.
original pop girl group.
I
Not
feel like
obviously they were not the original, but
I
for
feel like
us, for
they're
our
a
generation.
they're a good full pop group, right? Spice, Pumpkin Spice Girls.
Spice
Sure.
Girls.
Okay.
But yes, I agree. I will be at the NSYNC concert. I cannot wait to go. The second the tickets are on sale, I am purchasing. And
Is it
whoever
even
wants to come
happening?
comes.
Is it even
No,
happening?
it's
We
not
don't
happening.
know. It's a
because-
song. Everybody thought it was a huge announcement. It's one song for the movie Trolls.
Mm.
It's what I thought it was going to be, but
I think
You
they're
sound
having
so
a
disappointed.
I
I
know.
am.
We can dream. But I think that actually they're coming together. They're reuniting in the Trolls movie. So it's not the same, but
Are they gonna be like characters in Trolls? What do
I
you
don't
mean?
know. I seen a trailer for the Trolls 3 movie, and out of nowhere, Justin was like, "You're all I ever wanted." I was like,
it's like a new harmony
That's
to
awesome.
it, which makes me really happy.
yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
slower version. It's cute.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm totally gonna see it. I love the Trolls movies.
I love the
but-
Trolls movies too. They're so cute.
and this is called boy band or something. It's gonna be like
Okay.
all boy bands. I'll
That's
lose my
awesome.
mind. I'll see it in the theater and be dancing in the aisle. So
your son will be like, "Mommy, what are you doing?" And you're just gonna be dancing like
yeah,
crazy.
that's exactly what's gonna happen.
This
Who
is
said I was
Mommy's
bringing him?
jams.
Who said I was? Who said I'm bringing him? All right,
You.
mommy needs her concert. No, but I really do hope that the NSYNC thing happens because I would like to be there and go.
It'd be great. We can all feel like we're kids again.
Yeah. I mean, we missed out on going to Coachella. It wasn't the whole NSYNC. It was Backstreet Boys, I think, right? Was it
At
NSYNC or
Coachella?
Backstreet? I know it was Ariana.
I have no idea.
Ariana went
Ariana.
and Sync was there with her.
It was NSYNC, right?
But
Okay.
Justin
Was it
wasn't there.
Backstreet too? No. Or JC.
JC was there, I think.
He was?
I think so.
Hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was just Justin that was missing from that.
I don't know. I seen an interview with Lance, and they were like, "Oh, you guys gonna be?" This was a while ago. They
Yeah.
were like, "Are you guys gonna be doing a reunion?" And he's like, "I'm not the one you need to convince." And I was like, I don't know if he meant Justin or if he meant JC.
Maybe both.
I don't know.
Maybe both.
I would love it. I think it'd be great. If you're listening,
We're gonna tag Lance Bass and see. If he
Members
responds.
of NSYNC, if you're listening to Books with Cooks podcast, please go on tour specifically so that we can see you and maybe come on our podcast. We'd love to
Just
have a
for
chat.
us. Just go for us. Not all your fans. I know you have millions, but just for us, please. We would really appreciate it. We'll record a podcast at your concert and then we'll report live.
Yeah. Books with Cooks podcast reporting live from the NSYNC concert.
It's all you've ever wanted.
It's all
It's all you've ever needed. Now tell us what to do. Really, NSYNC.
That I want you back.
I
I love that song.
Right?
Oh, good times.
Oh yeah.
that's it. That's all the gossip I got for you.
That's
Alright.
it. Hal, what book are you reading now? Yes, you are Hal.
Oh, I didn't hear the how. It was so short.
So shit.
I just got The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Ooh,
Mm,
nice.
I've never
It's
read
good. It's really good. I really liked
it. Actually, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't started it yet, but that's
it. That's okay.
It's right here.
That's right here.
Right next to me,
Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
All right, you got it for your birthday, right? That's right. Hal just had a birthday. Happy birthday,
Oh,
Hal.
yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you so
So
much.
exciting.
She goes, yeah.
The birthday that keeps on, happening.
Birthing.
Yeah, every weekend it's something else. Like I was just with his family. They were like, "Oh, give me like a birthday card." It's so nice.
Yeah.
The next weekend I'm celebrating with my family, so it's just just
Aw.
lasts forever.
Nice.
A birthday month.
Yeah.
How about it?
Jump on it.
Why not?
Nice. Do you want us to sing happy birthday to you? Because we're not going to. But I already sang happy birthday to you at your dinner. So
Right. Okay, then the answer is no. If you're anyway, no.
fine, we'll do it. No.
Thank you. Thanks anyway.
Yeah, man.
I
Hey,
appreciate it.
listeners, if you want, send us a clip of you singing happy birthday to Hallie and we'll put it on the podcast.
But it has to be like a different version of like
Oh.
happy birthday. It's got to be a little more oomph to it.
All right.
It
Diva
could be
Hallie. Diva
Hallie
birthday,
birth-
Hallie. I
Hallie.
don't want your life right now.
I don't want any fake birthday.
It'll be a Hallie birthday instead of a happy birthday.
Hallie birthday.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's cute. It's cute.
Hey, happy birthday, son.
You guys planning to dress up for Halloween?
I have to. It's the baby.
True. What are you
Yeah,
guys
we-
gonna do?
Can you spill
I
the
don't know.
beans?
I don't know. I wanted to make him Pac-Man and me and
Aw.
Doug dress up as the ghosts.
That's so cute.
That's
Uh,
adorable.
He doesn't want that. Every time I tell him, he tells me something I've never heard of in my life. And
Really?
then
What
he,
is
he
he
wanted to, at one point he wanted to be Bluey, which was fine. And then I guess I was gonna be the mom and Doug would be the dad. And then something about firebuds. I don't know. I don't know. I was like, you want me to dress up like a fireman? And he was like, no, firebuds. And I was like, no, let mommy choose.
Aw.
Bluey's
Mommy makes this
cute.
choice.
I think Bluey's a cute character.
It is. I really do like the show. It's cute. It is. Yeah, and I really like that on that show, they don't credit the kids because it's like the staff's kids, so they like protect their privacy. I really think that's cool that they do that.
Nice.
Yeah. What are you guys gonna be?
We tried on a taco costume yesterday at Target,
Nice.
and it fits us really well.
Wait, is it like one giant taco with like both your legs in it?
It's
You
just
just-
no. We'd be two. We'd be two tacos.
Oh, I was gonna say because that
Just all the
sounds like a
tacos.
nightmare. I'd be like, don't get me out of this thing. I'll kill you.
But no invite to a Halloween party, so we're just We just buy them for no reason if we did buy Halloween.
Oh, well, you can have them
Aw.
in the closet for whenever you do get invited.
When the day comes.
Yeah, it is our day. Just wear them every Tuesday for Taco Tuesday or something.
Nice.
Oh my God, that's a great idea.
Yeah, just
Tacos eating
Yeah.
tacos. Yeah.
just keep posting the picture on some social too. Be like, it's Taco
Yeah.
Tuesday again.
Well, no
Me too.
invite.
Tacos
know
eating
why.
tacos on Taco Tuesday.
Alex, what are you and Rob gonna be?
I'm not dressing up unless absolutely necessary, but also we're gonna be on our honeymoon during Halloween.
Oh,
so,
nice, right?
Yeah,
Where are you going?
Saint Lucia.
Amazing.
Yeah. So, but I don't like dressing up for Halloween, so I usually try to DIY whatever my costume is and just hope
Yeah,
for the
and-
best.
No, but by DIY, I want to explain to you. Okay, so we went to her brother's Halloween party, and I come there, and she just has a cutout. Terrence and Phillip, her and Robert, Terrence and Phillip from South Park, and it's just a cutout from a piece of paper over her face.
But it looked awesome. It looked like Terrence and Phillip. And
It
we had
did.
the
It was actually
shirts,
pretty
too.
hilarious. It was creative. I'll give
So
you
she
that.
just put the character on her face.
But yeah, but my point is, like, it's an
No,
art
it's like the
project. Like a
giant head.
DIY is just literally her drawing on a piece of paper and cutting it out. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, and
love
it
it.
worked. And you know how much it cost me? Maybe -3 cents, because I already had
Nice.
the construction paper, and we had the t-shirts, and I had the t-shirt paint. So
How did you lose money then? -3.
I gained money because I gained 3 cents. I don't know.
It cost you nothing. Nada.
We had a good conversation.
Okay, it's time for the word of the day. Remember that we encourage our listeners to use these words in your daily conversations and with us on our socials. Each word of the day will come from the Word a Day Vocabulary Workbook by Francine Puckley or Franny the Pucks. Follow the link in bio to get a copy for yourself. Without further ado, today's word of the day is
Waggish, spelled Waggish, pronounced wag-ish. It is an adjective that is defined as joking, witty, and mischievous. For example, Kent's waggish comments got him in trouble with the boss. Jess and Hallie, let's come up with some examples to help us remember. Can you think of an example?
Yeah, you're waggish. That's my sentence.
You say I'm every word of the day. All right, hold on. I have one. In the early chapters of Divine Rivals, Iris and Roman were often making waggish comments to one another.
I like that.
Okay.
Since it's an adjective, I can add ly. Waggishly.
Sure.
Yep.
Roman waggishly used his middle name, signed his middle name at the end of their letters.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Very mischievous of him. Can't think of any.
His waggish remarks got him expelled from school.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's good.
nice.
Such a teacher thing to say.
Yeah.
I can't think. How about I'm a waggish person. I'm
You
always making waggish remarks.
You are a waggish person.
I can't link any to Divine Rivals though.
When I think Jess, I think waggish.
Same.
They call me Wagjess. Okay.
Nice.
Running from that. I'm in timeout. All right. Well, here's some
Yeah.
trivia about the word waggish. The noun form is wag. Charles Lamb, in describing the upcoming summer, comments, "Summer, as my friend, really, Coleridge, waggishly writes, has set in with its usual severity." Wow. That's some trivia. All right.
Got it.
Nice.
Coleridge.
My good friend Coleridge.
Hello, Mr. I feel like I should have read that in British, right?
Yeah.
Summer, as my friend Coleridge waggishly writes, has set in with its usual severity.
Oh my
That's all.
goodness. Okay.
All right.
That was great.
Thanks. Very waggish of me. All right. Let's go on to our speech series.
Okay.
So in our speech series, we like to teach ourselves new phrases to replace common phrases to make us sound a little more enhanced while speaking and communicating. These phrases come to us from Thomas Healer's Well-Spoken Thesaurus. So today's phrase is, instead of what happened to her, what happened to her? Say, what became of her? I do wonder what became of her.
That's another thing that needs to be in an English accent, I think.
Yes.
What became of her?
What did become of her? I just don't know. You guys have any examples? You want to throw some sentences out there?
Yeah.
What became of her?
So Iris at the end of the book might be wondering, what happened to Roman? And instead she could say, Oi, what became of Roman?
Does she say oi?
Yeah. Yes.
Oi. All right, how about, oh, do you remember that bitch, Jessica? Ugh, what became of her?
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't have anything to do with Divine Rivals, though.
That's okay.
How about,
Had to do with the book?
yeah, maybe.
Connected.
How about the coworker that worked at the Oath Gazette? I do wonder what became of her.
Nice. All right, so for this week's rapid fire round, we're going to be going with the topic of rom-coms. Hallie will be joining in with us, and we have to say as many as we can within 2 minutes. So Jess, let us know when we're ready to go.
We are ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rom-coms, go.
Can't hardly wait. Drive me
Just
crazy.
Friends.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Drive me crazy. Oh, you said
Something
that.
blue.
Friend 10 Days.
He's just not that
Bridesmaids.
into you. Bridesmaids is good.
Fate in Manhattan.
Yes. What a Girl Wants. She's the man.
What a girl wants. Oh,
Just
she's the
Friends.
man I love.
Just Friends.
How to
Just
Lose a Guy in
Friends.
10 Days. Did
Yes.
somebody already say that? Okay.
No.
I said that.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
Okay. Crazy Stupid Love. Must Love Dogs.
Must love dogs.
Serendipity.
Oh, yes.
When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, yeah.
51st Dates.
You've got mail.
Oh, you've got mail.
Sleepless in
Jesus.
Seattle.
Yes. I said Sleepless in Seattle.
Okay.
Clueless.
Clueless is so good.
Um,
She's All That. He's All That. 27 Dresses.
What's the one you
13
said before?
13
Just go
going
with
on
it.
13
Yes.
going on 30, yeah.
Princess Diaries.
Oh, yeah. Princess Diaries 2.
Diaries 2. Mhm. Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect 2 and 3.
Yes.
Love those movies.
It's Perfect 4.
Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god, why can't I think
What
of it?
Happens in Vegas?
Yes, I love that movie.
No Strings Attached.
No
Oh.
strings attached.
Friends with Benefits.
I was just gonna say.
Meet the Parents.
Just Married.
Legally Blonde.
Legally
Oh.
Blonde. Legally Blonde 2.
Money Pit.
Miss Congeniality. Yes.
I love that.
And Miss
Chuck and
Congeniality
Larry.
too.
Chuck and Larry. Billy
Always-
Madison. Happy
always-
Gilmore.
Always Be My Baby.
Oh.
Oh, I love that movie. That's
Oh,
cute, that movie.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh, timer's up.
Oh,
And I was
that
going to say
actually
My
wasn't
Girl.
bad. Oh, My Girl is so good.
love My
Is that
Girl.
a romantic comedy though?
Yes. I don't
I think
know.
it's more drama.
His glasses was
Yeah, I mean
he
they
had
were
seen
like
about his glasses.
yeah, they were like 12 years
Very
old. or
sad.
something. 11, I think. I know I
I mean-
cry every single time I watch that movie during that scene.
Every single time with that scene. I can't.
Saddest.
What's her name? Sultan Fuss?
Data.
Veda Sultan
Data
Fuss.
Sultan Fuss. It's the most ridiculous name.
You guys are really good with that.
I feel like we're getting better.
I named
because
5.
that-
You guys did 20 each, I think.
No.
You did good though. You came
Yeah.
up with some good ones. And it was your first time. The first time we
Yes.
did this, we were just like, what's a word? What are words?
Wait, did we I know. We were like, did we say Hocus Pocus? Isn't that kind of rom-commy?
No. I guess kind
You
of with
think of their
the teenager with the girl.
Yeah, and
but
Casper.
It's
Aw.
more no, these are like kids movies. These aren't I wouldn't consider these romantic
Okay,
comedies.
but when we were kids, they were rom-coms to us. All right, that's right. You're
No,
right.
it's creepy.
Not
I don't know.
rom-com,
All
but it's creepy.
No, they're kids movies.
Yeah. But
All
that
right,
that
let's.
wasn't too bad. So
No,
yeah.
I mean we know our rom-coms kind of.
Yeah.
Not under pressure, but just no strings attached. Made me just want to break out in song though.
No
I know.
springs attached.
No springs. Yeah,
No mattress springs.
no mattress springs attached.
Springs not included.
Oh shit.
DIY mattress.
Oh my
Install
God.
your own springs. All right. So now we have our questions of the day. So we'll start with the first one. If you had a magical typewriter and could communicate with anyone, alive, dead, or fictional, who would it be?
I would get like sentimental and talk to my grandma, my mom's mom.
Oh,
Never
yeah.
met her.
Yeah.
Mom is just the best. So I just would like to talk to her.
Yeah, I think
Aw,
I'm with you on
yeah,
that. I think I would pick my grandpa too. My mom's dad.
Yeah.
I think I would talk to him and fill him in about my life and what he's missed.
Mm.
Maybe I could send him a picture through the typewriter of Jax.
Aw.
You know.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm with you on that.
All right. Well, since we're going the sentimental route, then I would choose my dad's mom because she died when I was just a baby, so I don't really I don't remember her at all, so it'd be nice to just get to know her.
That's nice. Oh,
Yeah,
guys.
and now we're all gonna cry. All right.
Oh, I feel it. Oh.
Feel it in my fingers.
I feel it on my cheeks. The tears all streaming down.
Oh man.
All right.
To hear our grandparents speak.
Oh,
All right.
that was perfect. Oh God. Okay.
All right.
So what is your favorite word and your least favorite word?
I know Hal's least favorite. I know both of your least favorite words.
Yeah.
You know my least favorite?
Yeah, puke. You hate it.
You knew it.
I knew it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I
hate-
it so
You
much.
hate puke and Alex hates broth.
Yeah. Because
Broth,
ironically,
good.
yeah, because broth sounds like the noise you make when you puke. Like broth. Right.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Jess, I know
I'm
your
gonna
least
plead the
favorite word.
fifth. I'm
Your-
pleading the fifth.
Jess hates moist.
Moist.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hate it so
I know it.
much.
So moist.
Ew.
I don't even
Oh,
see what the problem is with that word.
because
I
it makes me
know.
want to puke broth. Okay, I hate you both.
I feel like it's sexist to not like that word.
It's nasty. I don't like it. You mean it's sexist to like that word?
No, I think it's sexist to not like the word.
What?
So if a cake is moist, you won't eat it.
Ugh. No, I've been one to say, I hate to say this, but this cake
It's
is
very
moist. But I'm not happy when I do say it. It's gross. But my favorite word is incandescent.
Oh,
It's a pretty
Yeah,
word.
it's such a pretty word, and of course I have Jane Austen to thank for that.
Yeah.
I'm incandescently happy.
Yeah.
oh, very pretty word.
Yeah, I love that word.
Yeah.
I like the word cozy.
Oh.
Oh, I like to be cozy.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's very simple, but it's just a word that I long for. I just
Yeah.
Yeah, like a cozy sweater, a cozy blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
My
it.
favorite word is captivate.
Ooh,
Wow, that's because you captivate us, Alex.
that's right.
That's not true, but it
You're
is a pretty
captivating,
word.
Alex. No,
I'm
it is.
captivated by Alex when I listen
Yeah.
to the podcast.
Oh,
Aw.
yeah, I like to be captivated. I mean, I feel like that you feel something with these words,
Yeah.
right? When you hear cozy, you feel cozy. When you hear incandescent, you feel incandescent.
Yeah.
When you know, like I just like that. I like that type of stuff. When you feel captivated, you feel captivated. So.
Gotcha.
There you go.
The captivation is captivating. All right. So if you wrote for a newspaper, what column would you hope for?
Oh, I know. I would definitely, I would write for, it would have to either be like movie reviews or book reviews, if that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that could be fun. Either that or like some kind of review column probably would be fun to write. Or even like a travel thing, because you'd have to travel around. But I think I would pick the reviews because I love movies, I love books. So reviewing them would be fun.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I also would choose to do probably book reviews or just like an opinion section, like Ask Alex.
Yeah, you would be good at that.
People just ask me questions. They'll be like, hey, should I leave my loser boyfriend? I'd be like, girl, leave him.
Girl, bye.
Yesterday, girl.
Dear girl, why haven't you left him already? Signed, Alex.
I'm writing your breakup letter as we speak. Just give it to him.
Yeah, that's all. Just hand him this.
I made it for you already.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see the show Shrinked?
No.
Shrinking on Apple TV?
No, I want to.
So it's really good. I recommend it. And it in one of the first episodes too, what's his name? The guy from
Jason Segel.
Yes, thank you. Jason Segel. He's the shrink, and he has a girl in front of him who's just talking about how horrible her boyfriend is. And he's supposed to be all professional and tell her like it's gonna be okay, whatever. But he like screams at her. He's like, "Leave that bastard! What are you doing? Just leave!" And she's just like, it's awesome. Like he just like loses it.
Yeah.
Great. That's so great. So anyway, that's what you would do.
Yeah.
You'd be like, leave him now.
So I just geeked out a little bit, and I'd like to do an educational research section.
Nice.
Ooh, okay.
To learn about like innovative schools, innovative curriculums, and like teaching like outside the box, doing different things that like traditional schools don't do.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, me too. I would read it.
Yeah.
So, as you all know, we recently read Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. We picked our favorite good and bad reviews in case anyone is on the fence about reading it. Reminder that you can find our full reviews on Goodreads. Divine Rivals currently has an overall rating of 4.29 out of 5 on Goodreads with a publication date of 4/4/23. All right, so we're going to start with the bad reviews. Jess, Hallie, which one of you wants to go first?
Sure.
Hal, you want to go first?
Okay. I actually found it hard to find a 1-star review on this book. It was kind of tricky. So I found a 2-star review, and the title was, "Well, I don't even know," period. At first, I felt like I was reading a Nancy Drew book, very quaint. Immediately, I had a funny/bad feeling about Forrest. I'm kind of invested in Iris and Kit, so I guess I'll read on.
Okay. Definitely the voice they used too when they were typing it out. All right. I have two stars that I found. I couldn't find, like Hallie said, a 1-star review to save my life. There weren't any 1 stars, which is always good for a book. Mm-hmm. But these people gave it 2 stars. So the first one is, read this after fourth wing to, quote, cure my hangover. Had to force myself to get through it. Extremely boring. So I do agree about the hangover. It did not cure my hangover, even though it was prescribed by many. Claiming it would do so, it did not. And then my next 2-star is from Elena from Amazon. She says, my thoughts. I couldn't put this book down until about 75%, and then it just lost me. The last 60 pages or so just felt like rushed and hard to read. Then it picked back up in the last 2 chapters. Honestly, a God book, but she meant good, but she wouldn't be wrong. It's also about gods. She said, missing some bulk, would still recommend reading.
Okay. I did find a 1-star review on Goodreads. I believe there weren't any on Amazon. So just a note if anybody is looking at different places. This person said DNF, which means did not finish, at 57%. I feel like I've read a completely different book to everyone else. There's a great concept here, but it was poorly done. My biggest issue was the lack of world building. I felt disconnected from the entire story. The characters lacked depth. The dialogue was cringy. Those letters, They didn't say but there's a cringy face. The plot stumbled along, and the Central War element was majorly underdeveloped. There was no suspense whatsoever from what you'd expect whilst living through a war. I just don't get it. Okay, well, I don't know. I disagree, but all right.
Yeah. But I guess maybe because it's YA, so there's less world building, but I don't know. I didn't feel that.
I read that too on a review about the lack.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of world building, but it's not a super fantasy book, you know, that you would expect there to be a ton of world building in. I don't think it matters if it's YA so much. It's just not that kind of book. It's not like we talked about this on our Tuesday episode, but it's not really a fantasy. It's a romance with some fantasy elements like as the backdrop.
Yeah, you called it fantasy light.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
Someone was saying they wished that there was a map where they were so they can understand where the war was happening, in comparison to where they lived, and just places you couldn't really tell how far away they were.
They say it in the book though. I think they say it's like 600 or 800 kilometers. I mean,
she says miles too when she's far away from Oath, right? I think so.
They say kilometers, but
kilometers. Okay.
Yeah.
On like a visual component to it.
Yeah, I get that.
All right. So what do we think about the good reviews?
Yeah. All right. So I had a 5-star that said, I did not sign up for so much pain. My heart is in pieces after that ending. Why did y'all not warn me? And then a bunch of crying faces. Did I love it? Absolutely, with my whole heart. Was it perfect or flawed? It was absolutely perfect. I wouldn't change a thing. Does it end on a brutal cliffhanger? A big fat yes! Am gonna be crying for days. In a slump after Fourth Wing? Grab this book. All right. No. So
I don't agree with the last part.
I don't agree with that either. I don't agree that it's perfect either.
Nothing's perfect. Yes. Maybe Fourth Wing. Haha. No. I know. How, what was yours?
So it was a 5-star review, and the title was This Period Book. Very serious review.
Yeah.
Academic rivals to lovers with the cutest, purest, most wholesome man, while there's a violent war raging between gods. Absolute perfection. The writing is beautiful. I inject every word of this book into my veins. I would also like to drink copious amounts of tea and work on a typewriter in smoky, dim office now, please. As they say, the vibes were immaculate. I need ruthless vows to release immediately. I am willing to skip Christmas this year so I can have 2 in my hands on December 26th.
Wow.
Meant it.
Yeah.
I felt that.
Yeah.
Damn. She made me feel the same. Like, do I need to skip Christmas? I don't know. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Intense.
Right?
That was super intense. I don't think that can be topped, but we'll see what Dominique had to say. Dominique from Amazon said, the ending has left me screaming. The cliffhanger. I need to know what happens next. Yes, I have already pre-ordered Ruthless Vows, and I strongly suggest and encourage you to do the same. I sobbed at the ending. So not quite the same level of intensity there that used to found.
But still all the same sentiment.
But still all the same, yes.
Everyone was crying. Everybody loved it. Everybody wants the sequel.
All the feels, correct.
Yep.
All right. So now that we've heard what everyone else had to say, we have our back flaps to go over.
Here's our back flaps.
Our back flaps.
Alex, start us off.
All right. Divine Rivals. It's like a magical You've Got Mail. Alex and Jess. Reading Divine Rivals is completely, incandescently divine. Alex and Jess.
Don't cry, war correspondent girl. Don't cry. Jess and Alex.
Aw.
Divine gods, divine rivals. You get it. It's all divine. Jess and Alex. You've got mail. You've got mail from an enchanted typewriter. Jess and Alex. You've got magical paper. Jess and Alex. And if you thought You've Got Mail was enchanting, wait until you try Divine Rivals. Jess and Alex.
I love all of them.
Hallie, what do you got for us? What are your flaps?
Romantically adorable while also heartbreaking and heavy at times. A story about sibling love, romantic love, and courage.
Beautiful.
Oh, and it is lovely, just beautiful.
Hallie is a teacher, so she has come prepared to quiz us on Divine Rivals and Rebecca Ross, and it's a competition, which I just found out. So we gotta buzz in. I guess we'll just say buzz when we want to buzz. And
I think, yeah.
You're a
Yeah.
buzz.
Your
Down,
mom's a
down,
buzz.
down. Blue team's going down.
You could
well,
say-
you're the
you
blue
could-
team, and
wanna
you're
say
going
I'm
down.
red.
Buzz,
red
or
team.
to say your name.
Oh, wait, do we have to buzz in? Do we have to be like, eh? Do we have to?
Because how am I gonna
I'll
know
do that.
who said? I think you should say your names because how am I
Alright.
gonna know? So say
I'll go, Alex Buzz. Buzz
I'm just gonna
Alex.
go. No, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna be, eh, and then
no.
eh,
Say your name. All right. Say your
say
name.
your name.
Okay.
Okay, so there are 7 questions plus a bonus round.
Okay.
All right. Ooh.
So you're gonna say your names to buzz in. I'm gonna keep tally, so we know who's winning and who's losing.
Hallie's keeping tally. Got it.
Okay, I'm
Hallie
keeping-
tallies.
All right. So whenever you guys are ready,
Oh, we're ready.
I'm ready, I think.
I was born
I'm
ready.
nervous.
what are 2 of Rebecca Ross's favorite films?
Alex Buzz.
What? Okay, go.
You've Got Mail, and I don't know. Can I get half a point?
You got it.
Yes.
Her two favorite films are You've Got Mail and Shop Around the Corner.
Oh, so the original You've Got Mail.
Oh, how cute. I didn't know
Nice.
there was an original one.
Yeah,
It's called Shop Around the Corner.
actually, just the grandfather in You've Got Mail played the main male lead in the original film.
Well,
It's
The
adorable.
original film is Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, well then he
Yeah.
plays somebody else then in it.
Must be another character, but I know
Yeah.
the main character is Jimmy Stewart. But I've
Okay.
never seen it, and I want to see it so bad now.
That's
Shop
really
Yeah.
cute.
From
I definitely want to
1940.
see that.
Yeah.
I love old movies too.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, question number 2.
Okay.
Where is the author of Divine Rivals, Rebecca Ross, from?
Buzz, Alex, sorry, Georgia.
You got it. You got
That's
it.
not fair. You read that. That was you.
I wrote the author bio.
You did.
I write these
Man.
answers on the Google Drive. Question number 3. What year was Rebecca Ross born?
Eh,
Go.
Jess,
Yes.
I'm totally gonna just guess. It's probably
Okay.
wrong, but 19 something. No.
You're right.
1973.
Nope. Keep going. Why don't we just go back and forth until we
Okay.
get-
Okay.
1986.
You're getting closer. Jess,
1984.
you're getting colder.
1989.
Nope.
90.
Nope.
87.
Who just said that?
Me. 87.
Got the point. 1987.
All right. Sad little point by default.
All right, guys.
I got a pity point. All right.
Listening ears turned up. What is the name of the newspaper Iris and Roman work for?
Alex Buzz, Oath Gazette.
Damn it.
Gotta be quicker. You gotta be quicker than that.
Gotta be quicker than that. Oh.
All right, get ready because you're both gonna know this one. So just
Oh
get your
God.
buzzer.
Jess.
What? All right, give me your answer.
Carver.
Oh my God.
Uh,
Roman Carver Kit.
what is the name of the competitor newspaper.
Alex
Jess.
Buzz. Ink something. Ink redder.
No.
Ink jetter.
Ink
Jess.
written. Ink written.
Ink redder.
Ink written Gazette.
Who can get the whole name of the newspaper?
God
Got
damn
one
it.
part.
Ink written Gazette paper.
Tribune. The
Oh,
ink
written
redder Tribune.
Got it, Alex.
Damn it, Alex. Alex is like slaying me.
So
Wait.
this part of the pop quiz, I have to give credit to my husband Tyler.
Tyler.
He was very excited to hear me coming up with a pop quiz, and he got very jealous, and he wanted to be involved, and he came up with a really great question. So I want you guys to listen up here. Listening ears turned up.
Okay.
You ready for this? Okay, Tyler.
I'm ready, Mrs. Hallie.
Mrs. Hallie. Mrs. Iglesias.
I can't with this question. I can't.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous.
Thanks, Tyler. Any more brain busters? What has he got for us?
What color car statistically gets bird shit on the most?
Black. Red.
White.
Okay, you're both disqualified because you did not say your name. I'm going to ask the question again.
Alex
Okay.
Buzz. Black.
Alex, Just Buzz.
No.
Alex. Just
Alex-
Buzz. White.
Alex
No.
Buzz
Just
red.
Buzz red.
Yep,
Just Buzz
Alex-
silver.
Alex got it. Alex
No.
got it.
False.
It's
Erroneous.
bright red is number one.
Wow, okay.
Statistically gets the most bird shit.
Interesting.
And number
Alright.
2 is black.
Okay.
Okay.
I love how she went like super teacher on us though, and she was like, "You guys didn't put your name on the paper, so you lose a point."
No, I thought she was going to say, what color is Miss Lippy's car? And I was going to say, Miss Lippy's car is green. Okay.
What?
Billy Madison. Billy Madison.
Oh,
Miss Lippy's
okay.
car is
know
green.
that.
Well, I do.
All right.
So,
So
wait, for me? No?
For this
Okay.
one, you're going to need a pen and paper.
Oh my god, what?
This is the bonus round.
Okay.
So for the bonus round, and I want to see, hold up your pen so I make sure like you guys are listening and not writing some things down.
She's getting old teacher on us.
Alex,
I'm not ready yet.
where's the pen?
I'm not ready. I got
Mrs.
it now.
Hallie is scary. Lady is scaring us.
I was trying to
Right.
get a pen.
It's on both of your foreheads. I love it. Bonus round.
Okay.
Write down as many characters as you can from Divine Rivals in 1 minute. First names, bonus for middle, and bonus for last name. So you get a point for each part of the name.
Okay.
Okay. So every character you can think of, you get a point. Let me start. Hold on a second. Please. Just a moment.
Oh my goodness.
Pens up. Wait, are they uncapped?
Yeah, it's my
They're
Kindle pen.
digital. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So fancy. Ready?
Ready.
Go.
All right.
Oh, do, 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 do.
Do-do-do.
Do, 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 do.
Do-do-do-do.
15 seconds. Do, 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 do. All right. That's it. Timer stopped.
Okay, that was difficult.
All right.
What are you putting? What's with the pen? And we're done.
She said pens up.
Oh,
All right,
sorry.
Yes.
Jeez.
Let's hear your characters. and I'll
Okay.
put down your points.
All right. I have Roman Carver Kit.
Mm-hmm.
I have Iris Minnow. I don't know. Does she have a middle name?
It's
Yes.
Winnow. It's Winnow, but I'll give it to you.
Well, Forrest Winnow.
Yep.
Aster Winner. Winnow.
Uh-huh.
Zeb. I don't remember his last name. Mir. Keegan. Dacker.
Okay, Mir.
Alva. Huh? Mir, yeah, and Alva. All right. Zeb, Mir, Keegan, Dacker, Enva, Alva, Marisol, Addie, and I couldn't remember the guy's last name, but Lieutenant Lark, maybe?
I got lost. I got lost after Zeb. Go from Zeb.
Oh, okay. Zeb, Mir, Keegan, Dacker, Alva, Enva, Marisol, Addie, Lieutenant Lark. And the monsters, but they don't cast.
That's really good. You did well.
Thank you.
Alex.
I'm sure
right.
Alex did too.
Iris Elizabeth Winnow, Roman Carver Kit, Marisol, Keegan, Addie, Forrest Winnow, Aster Winnow, Del Kit, Mr. Kit, I didn't know his first name, Zeb. I'm pretty sure they had a coworker named Paula, but I was not positive about the name at the Oath Gazette. So, and then
I don't see Paula on the characters.
Okay, that's fine. I wasn't sure about her. And then I have Eleanor, Dacker, Enva, and Lieutenant Lark.
Wow, you guys. 18, Jess.
Nice.
Wow.
5.
Thank God, because I don't think I got even 1 point. Did I? Maybe?
Yes, yeah, you did.
Oh, the pity point. That's right.
Scoring at 27. Alex, you are the winner.
Yes. All right.
Yay, I
Dun,
passed
dun,
the
dun,
pop
dun,
quiz.
dun, 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 dun. Pop quiz. Alex is the pop quiz asshole.
Asshole. Oh, and the pop quiz asshole award goes to Alex. He was a very good pop quiz asshole.
He was a very good pop quiz asshole. All
Thank
right.
you for partaking in my pop quiz.
That was great.
That was so much fun. And I think we're going to have pop quizzes on here more often.
Yeah, I
That's
think
so much fun.
It was a great idea.
Yeah.
I loved it. Speaking of which, we have a surprise pop quiz for you.
What?
Pop quiz asshole. Take
Pop
two.
quiz
Oh,
assholes. Because there's
crap.
2 of us. Well, I hope you studied. No, I'm only kidding. It's not.
No, I'm scared. Not me.
Oh.
All right. Actually, no, it's not even about the book. It's not even about the book. So I'm going to ask you, I'm going to tell you movie quotes, and you have to tell me what movie that they're from.
I got this.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
All right. Well, don't be so cocky. All right. Roman cocky kit.
Oh,
All right. Here we go. First one up. It's a little cappuccino.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's correct. Alex, you
1993.
keeping score?
Yes,
Because it's only her.
I'm keeping score.
So she
Playing
wins by
against
default.
You need to get at least 10 points. No.
There you go. Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Facts.
okay.
All right. No pressure, but lots of it. All right. Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
That would be Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Correct. All right. What year is it?
1993.
No.
That's Hocus Pocus.
No.
She asks that question.
Does she?
She does.
She does.
All right. We can give her a point for that, but that's not the movie that we were thinking of.
Yeah.
Say it again in the voice of the character.
All right. What year is it? Alex, you do it best.
What
All right,
year is it?
Okay, it doesn't sound like the witches anymore.
No. She's like 1993. No.
Imagine like really frazzled, frizzy hair, tangled a lot.
I can give you a hint if you need
Man.
it. Only one hint.
Oh, it's Back to the Future.
No.
He said
Although
that.
they probably say it that.
They probably say it in every movie, okay?
I'm giving her a point just for
Rabbit
getting
hair.
multiple movies.
The movie, well, here's a hint. Robin Williams is in it. What year is it? Jumanji. You
Don't
did not
get
get that point.
Don't get mad at
Jumanji.
I'm giving her a point anyway because she pointed out that question is asked in multiple movies.
It is. It's true. All right.
Oh,
Hopefully the next
hilarious.
one is, well, the next few are a little easier. So you're doing it, Peter. You're flying.
Oh, that's Hook.
Come on. That's easy.
I didn't know that.
There you are, Peter.
Rufy. Oh, okay. Oh, Peter, you've become a pirate. All right.
Oh,
Uh,
Peter. It's
all right.
snowing.
It's snowing. All right. The next one. That's the hook. The next one is, hey, who's driving that car?
Can you do the voice a little more?
Hey, who's driving that car? I can't bring it justice. She does it too good. But I did give, here's a clue. I did quote this movie earlier as well. I called you this. My name is Miss.
It was also used in the rom-com rapid fire round.
Yes.
Miss Congeniality?
No, but I'll give you one more chance to redeem yourself. We played this as a blooper sound in our podcast for one episode. The movie.
I don't know it.
Bridesmaids.
Oh.
It would have been too easy if I was like La Scuola and La Singer.
What's going on?
Keep smiling. Keep shining. There's so many good quotes from that. Stove. What are you, an appliance? You should keep this open.
Man.
It's the 90s. No, it's not. You're in the wrong decade. All right. Next up. This is so easy. He's from Jersey. He skis in his jeans.
Skis in his jeans. That's Just Friends, and they're
Correct.
referring to Dusty.
Yes, Dusty. Just simply Dusty. That's the name of his album.
I love the way he said it's Dusty Dinkelman.
It's Dusty Dinkelman. Dinkelman. All right. And just, water. I'm stuffed. Right? My snow globe collection. All right. Okay. These are getting a little more difficult. This one, probably not. But nature finds a way.
That would be Jurassic Park.
That's correct.
Yeah.
But Tyler wouldn't have got that one.
He would not know. Not once.
All right. This one's a little more difficult. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
That's My Fair Lady.
Damn it. She's good. She knows her stuff. All right.
I also think you talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
We
You
did.
talk about that in an episode?
We
Yeah.
did.
She really does listen.
Yeah, she does.
Oh,
I know you do.
a fan.
You play Yaz flute? I dabble.
What?
Anchorman.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
All right.
Yeah.
Look, Harry. It looks like I'm running at incredible speeds.
Potter?
Oh.
No.
Tricked her with the Harry.
Yeah.
Say it again?
Look, Harry. It looks like I'm running at incredible speeds. You sold a dead bird to a blind kid?
Our pets'
my
heads
God,
are falling off.
Pets' heads are falling off.
Oh my God, I know it. But
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? I can't do it, but yeah.
Oh, it's Dumb and Dumber?
Yes.
Okay.
Literally, we gave you the whole entire movie script.
I honestly don't know that one that well.
All right. We have a few more.
Okay.
This one's super easy. You learned English? Yeah, just in cases.
I don't think I know it.
Here's a backup quote. Kids, don't buy drugs. Become a pop star and they'll give you them for free.
Love Actually.
Yes. All right. This one's a little harder. Man, I'm glad I called that guy. She's definitely not gonna get this one.
I don't know it.
I actually know this one.
What is it? You can steal.
Billy Madison.
Yes. The puppy who lost his way. All right. Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Oh, you did. Al.
Yes. Two more. Okay. This one's very difficult, but hello, praying mantis. You're beautiful. This was a Doug add-in, by the way.
Oh God. I don't know that one. Any backup?
Suck my unit.
Alex, you could take it if you know it.
I have no idea.
Haha. Well, Tropic Thunder.
Oh.
I never saw it.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, and then the last one is, bye, Jimmy. I'm still gonna kill you someday. Backup quote is, whoever invented rope is a real asshole.
I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Blades of Glory.
Oh.
But I would say you did pretty good. Alex, were you
Okay.
keeping score? Did she get 10?
She got 12.
Woo!
All
All
right.
right. Pass the quiz. So you have become the next pop quiz asshole.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That was fun. I like
Yeah.
those.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Okay, everyone. Now we're going to transition into the cooking portion of our episode. We thought it would be fun to discuss some helpful cooking tips. For today, we're going to discuss vegan and vegetarian tips and tricks because we have vegan and vegetarian girls here today. So, all right, in the house. So, who wants to go first?
I can go first.
All right, take it away, Alex.
All right. So I discovered that there's an app, or you could also access it on a browser, but it's called Happy Cow. So you can go to happycow.net or you can download the app, and it's essentially Yelp, but just for vegan and vegetarian options. So
Ooh, I love
if
that.
That's
if
awesome.
you're looking for a restaurant to go to and you're not sure if they're going to have vegan dishes or vegetarian
Ooh.
dishes, you can search on the app. It gives you reviews. It tells you if the items on the menu are marked appropriately as vegetarian or vegan, and it tells you what the selection is like, if they have a big selection or not. So I thought it was really cool. You search by zip code, so you can search anywhere in the country, and they also have recipes available and like a little community as well, so you can interact with people nearby and talk about, vegan and vegetarian, maybe some tips and tricks.
I love that. I'm going to use that.
Yeah, it's really cool. I downloaded it too. I'm not even vegan, but I know vegan and vegetarian people. So for
Yes.
when I'm trying to find places to go, I thought it'd be helpful. Yeah.
It is
It's
helpful
so
because the number one thing that, like, when people invite me to restaurants, I have to Google the restaurant and their menu first before I can go there to make sure they have something for me to eat. So I
Yeah.
think that would be super helpful
Yeah.
for vegetarian. I really love that. Whoever came up with that was a great idea.
Yeah. And it has a cute
Thanks for
name too.
sharing. Yeah, it does.
You're welcome.
I am a happy cow learning this.
5 stars for that app.
Yes.
I haven't been on it yet.
Yeah, I'm going to download that shit right now.
Wrote that down.
All right. I just have a couple of quick dairy-free tips. Specifically cream cheese because that's my heart and soul, but I think lately I found out that I might not be able to have that anymore. So as a good option for those of you out there who are dairy-free, the cream cheese, it's a vegan cream cheese from Trader Joe's. It's awesome. It doesn't taste like a gross cream cheese alternative, one of those cheese alternatives that just does not taste good. This one actually has a great taste to it, in my opinion. It tastes just like cream cheese. So, and this is coming from the biggest cream cheese connoisseur you've ever met in your life. So for me to say that,
Accurate.
that's pretty big. I found technically from dairy-free, any type of cheese or dairy-free anything, if it's coconut milk based, it's a lot better. If it's, maybe some other type of milk base, it's not so good. I mean, in my coffee, I do love oat milk, so that's separate. But when it's dairy-free, like ice creams or a dairy-free type of, anything that's not the regular dairy, coconut-based seems to work well taste-wise for the replacements. So just sharing that, not sponsored.
That's
Trader
really good to
Joe's-
know.
Trader Joe sponsor me.
So coconut-based cheeses, you said?
Yeah. And
Really?
they even have, there's a coconut milk based whipped cream too. I think it's called Cocoa Whip, and it's delicious. It's really, really good too to dip like fruit in and stuff. It's actually pretty delicious, and it doesn't taste vegan or anything like that.
I've had that, and it does taste really good, and it does have like a little bit of a coconutty flavor, which I love. So
It does.
I
It's
really
good.
liked that.
There's the ice cream at Trader Joe's that's like chocolate coconut based, coconut milk based ice cream.
Ooh,
And
Yeah.
that's
you
good.
taste a little bit of the coconut, but it's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. I seem to, because anything that's like almond milk based dairy stuff, I'm not really into. I mean, you know, I do like the almond milk sometimes in like a smoothie or something like that. But if it's like an ice cream, it's not good in my opinion. So that's it. Hal, what's your tip?
Awesome.
So when I cook, I usually try to opt for dairy-free options when I can. One of my favorites is one that I make it's like a Super Bowl Sunday type of staple here. Like instead of having queso, it's like a alternative. It's called Chipotle Cashew Queso. And not only can you dip warm pretzels in it, but you can also add it to quesadillas, Mexican style street corn. And it's a nice addition to a loaded baked potato. And it's very easy to make. And should I go through how to make it?
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah,
Okay.
It sounds really good.
You're selling it. Tell us.
You need 1 cup of raw cashews, unsalted. 1 canned chipotle pepper in adobo, a little salt, and a ½ cup of water. So the cashews are in a saucepan covered with cold water. Let it come to a boil. Drain, blend the cashews in a blender, and add the chipotle and a little bit of salt, and it miraculously becomes this imitation queso dip, and it's delicious. You can add more adobo if you want more heat. And that's it. It's delicious. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, that
sounds really good. I'm going to try it. Alex is going to put like 6 cans of the adobo sauce.
Yeah, I like it spicy. I'd probably add some cayenne actually to it.
Yeah, she likes it when like her guests just die. So if you just drop dead.
I want it to like melt my face off spicy, you know?
Like that too.
No,
like,
I don't know.
I'm a fan of the spice.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Alex is like ghost pepper, like throwing whole ghost peppers and things.
No.
It's spicy. I know.
I actually don't cook as spicy as I used to because my husband catfished me and on our first date told me that he loves spicy food, and now I put like black pepper on something and he's like, why is it so spicy? And I don't know how to live.
He told me once that you tried to kill him with pasta. What did you put in that pasta?
I put a little bit of red pepper, just a little, but you know, it's dramatic.
The half a jar?
It's just a pinch.
Oh boy.
All right, so do you have a tip for vegan or vegetarian dishes that you find works well for you? If so, send us an email or reach out to us on our socials. If we test out your suggestion, we'll credit you and discuss the outcome in the future. All right. And so as you all may recall, on Tuesday we introduced the ingredient of the week, which was sandwiches, inspired by the sandwiches that Iris and Roman eat on their bench during their lunch break. We were each supposed to make something using that ingredient, so now we'll review the outcome. What did you guys make?
All right.
Or if you just have a recipe as well is fine.
Well, to completely contrast with my vegetarian tip there, my vegan tip, the most popular thing in our house is grilled cheese because I have a 3-year-old and we all love it. But you could obviously put any type of substitute cheese in there and make it just the same. So we usually use something like a Arnold's oat nut bread, something that's whole grain, cheese of choice. So you put whatever cheese you want in there. We love Colby Jack, provolone, sharp cheddar, Swiss, usually a combination of 2 or 3 of those. Caramelized sauteed onions, put them in there. Alex is gonna hate this, but a slice or 2 of a tomato or sun-dried tomatoes, some kind of tomatoey situation. You just throw that in there. But of course, because of Alex, you know, you don't like them. So if you don't like tomatoes, it's optional. Some zest, some seasoning of choice, you know, season your food, spices are your friend, especially when it comes to grilled cheese. You wouldn't think to season it, but if you put some seasoning in there, I promise it changes it and makes it yummy, yummy. And then mayo in the inside, a little bit of it on the outside to crisp the bread. And then you put butter in the pan. Super yummy. My family goes crazy for it. It's as simple as that. You can even throw it on a panini maker or a panini grill in a pinch. And I mean, and it'll still be good. And in a pinch, actually, you can even use a tortilla and it will still work. So
nice. Yeah.
I'm just gonna let you know I'm writing things down as you're talking.
That's fine.
What's that bread? I'm writing it down.
Oat nut. Yeah, Arnold's oat nut bread. It's
Yeah.
delicious.
Sounds
It
good.
doesn't taste like, what you would expect, like something super healthy to taste. It's actually really delicious, and it's whole grain, so it's pretty good for you.
Nice.
Alex,
right.
what you got? What'd you make?
So my recipe is for paninis. I like to make these when I am feeling lazy, usually, because they're super quick and easy. And basically, you can make chicken for this recipe, or you can just use leftover chicken. I actually really like doing this when I have leftover chicken because my husband, aside from not liking spicy food, doesn't like to eat leftovers. So this is like a tricky way of reusing food and not having to cook again, where I'll use the leftover chicken, I put it into a tortilla, I usually put some baby spinach, shredded cheese, a little bit of buffalo sauce, some ranch or blue cheese dressing, and then I just wrap it up, put it into the panini press, and it takes like 5 minutes to cook. Super easy, and they taste really good. You can also do whatever ingredients you want. This is just my personal favorite.
Nice. I love a panini.
Yeah.
I have to get a panini press.
Oh
It's
yeah,
the
they're the
best.
best.
In fact, when I do make grilled cheese, which I don't make it often, but when I do, I use the panini press for
Yeah,
it.
it's so good in there.
Yeah.
So good.
It's just so easy and fast and easy to clean.
Yeah.
Love it.
It usually does spill out
Yeah, it
the
can.
contents, but you just put them right back in. But yeah, my favorite panini actually would be like fried eggplant, fresh mutts, roasted pepper, avocado with a fig glaze.
Yeah.
Yum.
That sounds
Big. I
good.
love that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love the fig glaze. I actually love the ones that you get, Hal, with little focaccia
Yeah.
Sammys. Those are pretty good.
They actually have a grilled cheese at a place near me where they have these imported cheeses. It's delicious, but they make grilled cheese with the imported cheeses and fig. They put the fig on
Ooh,
grilled
Yeah.
cheese.
That's so
that
good.
sounds really good.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, next time I have the fig glaze from the place by your house, Alex. So next time I make a grilled cheese, I might actually put that on top. I didn't even think to do that. It's probably really good.
Yeah, you could do I've made it with fig jam too. So like I'll
Mm.
spread fig jam on the bread and then put the cheese on, and then I've also done it with like spicy stuff too, like Calabrian peppers. It's really good if you mix all three of them together, the cheese, the Calabrian peppers, and the fig jam or
Like
preserves
sweet
or
and
something.
spicy.
It's so good. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah, so nothing too exciting on my end. I'm not really a sandwich girl. It's not usually on the menu, but when I do, or when we do want sandwiches, for me it'll be roasted red pepper or sun-dried tomato with fresh moots, arugula, and pesto on a
Mm,
nice sandwich, and that's the plainest as you. That's what I like.
that sounds so good. I love pesto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very.
Sometimes simple is best, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't usually make sandwiches, but that's my go-to.
Susie, don't
Nice.
forget your sandwiches.
And I make peanut butter and jelly for school sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Old lunch.
What about
Classic.
Did you guys ever, like back in the day, have peanut butter and fluff? Did you guys ever have that?
No.
When I
That
was a
marshmallow
kid.
fluff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt scandalous. I bought that recently, and I'm not supposed to. I don't give my son anything with like high fructose syrups and stuff.
Yeah.
But just that one time, I was like, "You want to try this?" I was like, "Try
Oh
this
my God.
marshmallow." He loved it.
Oh, I'm sure. Love me
Aw.
forever.
Yeah.
Susie, don't forget your sandwiches. I made you. Sandwiches.
Okay, so now we're going to introduce a new segment on our Thursday episodes, our potty episodes, called Judge a Book by its cover. You're not usually supposed to judge a book by its cover, but in this game, we will. We're going to actually pick a book each that everybody else hasn't read, and each person has to guess what the book is about based solely on the cover and title alone. So, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Right. So I have the Daughter of the Pirate King. So if you can see the cover, it's a kind of a scroll or perhaps a sail with what looks like might be some blood splattered on it. And then there's a red-headed woman at the bottom dressed in some type of armor with a sword and some ominous looking situation in the back.
Interesting.
daughter of the Pirate King.
Okay. And if you guys listening want to check it out for yourselves, you can pull up the cover. The art is on Google.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the main protagonist is the daughter of a pirate king. I'm going to say that. Well, I would love to say the obvious that it's a pirate king's daughter and this is about a pirate story, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
And they're on a pirate ship.
Nothing to do with pirates at all.
I believe it does have to do with pirates.
Okay.
I think she's the main character, the daughter of the Pirate King. And it seems like there's a battle she's sailing into. There's a big battle, and it's a bloody one because there's blood on the sail, it looks like. And
okay.
I'm going to say that this is a tale of Captain Jack Sparrow. All right. How about maybe the daughter is taken? There's like a bloodbath, and somebody steals the Pirate King's daughter and holds her for ransom. And they have to give the king several treasure chest locations in order to get her back.
X marks the spot.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I believe there's a battle.
There's definitely a battle. And there might be some kind of giant like octopus creature that comes out of the water and they have to fight it. Maybe the octopus is the one that steals the daughter of the Pirate King.
Sounds like the Kraken, Jess.
Yeah. Maybe I'm cracking the book.
Maybe you're cracking the code.
I might be cracking the book cover here.
Okay. All right. So this is a best-selling debut novel from Trisha Levenseller. It's about a pirate captain who deliberately allows herself to get captured by the enemy.
Oh.
So interesting that you had her as the damsel when in fact she is the wolf in the hen house, or the fox in the hen house. She was sent on a mission to retrieve an ancient hidden map, the key to a legendary treasure trove, and she's the captain of the ship. She deliberately allows herself to be captured by her enemies, giving her the perfect opportunity to search their ship. So she only has one thing standing between her and the map, and it's her captor, the unexpectedly clever and unfairly attractive first mate, Ryden. But not to worry, she has a few tricks up her sleeve, and no lone pirate can stop the daughter of the Pirate King. So I did read this in 2021. I really liked it. I gave it 5 stars, and then I read the sequel.
Wow. Okay, well now I want to read it because you don't give books 5 stars easily.
I loved this book. It was super cute. It's a YA.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. So I'm dying from cat hair. I'm sorry. You guys are looking at me like I'm crazy.
You're having your own pirate battle over there. What's
going on? I am battling against some serious cat hair over here.
All right. I'm going to go next. Okay. All right. And for everybody, it's called Moon Tiger by Penelope Lively.
Love that title.
Yeah. Moon Tiger.
Oh,
and here's
so pretty.
The cover.
Oh, is that a pyramid and a moon? Is that the Sphinx?
Mm-hmm.
Is she in the ground, underneath the ground?
Is she in a bed? Yeah, what is she laying in?
She's underneath the earth or a blanket, but someone's facing her, it looks like. Am I saying that right?
I think that's the moon and the Sphinx that you're seeing.
What do you guys think based on the artwork and the title that Moon Tiger is about?
Can you clarify if she's laying on a bed or in the ground? Or if you're not able to tell?
There's no bed specifically. It's kind of like a cloud or smoke, maybe?
Oh, okay. Okay, and it's called Moon Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, this is a fantasy. So.
Okay.
All right, so she goes into a deep sleep and is transported back in time to ancient Egypt. And she has to find something, but she accidentally awakens a mummy. No, I'm kidding.
Plot twist, she is a mummy.
She is the mummy. Ooh.
She needs someone during this journey, and that person is facing her, and he winds up to be a really important part of her past.
I am gonna say she has to look for some type of mythological, like not a real life thing, like something in this fantasy world in ancient Egypt, or maybe just regular Egypt. But I'm gonna choose ancient Egypt because
Okay.
it's more fun.
All right.
Is she being possessed by something? I don't know. Maybe she gets possessed.
Well, it is not a fantasy.
Oh no! We just
not.
assumed.
Yeah, plot twist and a half. Not a fantasy. Doesn't even have anything to do with the moon, actually, or tigers or any of that. So, the elderly Claudia Hampton, a best-selling author of popular history, lies alone in a London hospital bed. Memories of her life still glow in her fading consciousness, but she imagines writing a history of the world. Instead, Moon Tiger is her own history, the life of a strong, independent woman with its often contentious relations with family and friends. At its center, forever frozen in time, the still point of her turning world is the cruelly truncated affair with Tom, a British tank commander whom Claudia knew as a reporter in Egypt during World War II.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that summary. I'm going to read that.
But nothing to do with the cover.
I see it. I see it because
you guys pointed out the past, and it does have to do sort of with the past.
She's an elderly woman. I didn't get that from the cover, but she is an elderly woman who's laying sick in a bed, but she's having thoughts of the past, World War II in Egypt.
She's not elderly here because when in the past, she was younger.
Yeah,
it does sound interesting. I really do want to read it. It's on my TBR. So
I'm adding it right now. I know. I am. I really am.
Yep.
Oh, good
These
times.
book choices have to be like fiction.
No,
No,
they don't have to be.
No,
but now we know that they're not. That yours isn't.
Thanks, Al.
I actually was gonna.
Why don't you just give us the description first, Al?
I almost chose a nonfiction, and I decided not to.
All right. Well, okay.
What you got?
All right. So it's called Beautiful Country.
Okay.
On Julie Wang.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you can see, there's a brick wall over here. There's people walking. Some symbols.
Okay. It's a memoir of a young woman in China when they constructed the Great Wall of China.
Whoa.
And I don't know. That's all I have. And it's her life tales.
Now, who is walking with her? Is that a woman and a child?
It's a woman and a child, and walking the opposite direction is a man.
Okay. So obviously it's a mom and her kid. And obviously the daddy is nowhere to be found. But they still live in a beautiful country within the two of them together. They're considered home. The two of them are their beautiful country. And it doesn't matter if he walks in the other direction because all they have is each other and that's all they need.
And that's their beautiful country.
Yes.
Wow. I liked both.
Would you read both?
I really like both of those summaries. This is a memoir. Very good, Alex. Okay. It's a memoir and it's a true story about a child's perspective of immigration in New York City.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
And it's a very, in my school, that's just a lot of what it is in my school is a lot of students. So this was actually recommended from my principal, and a few of the teachers read it.
Nice.
It was interesting to see that perspective from the kids, a kid's perspective, and then we can kind of think of the kids in our school and kind of like holistically think of what they're going through. And
I love that. I love that your principal recommended it. I'm also adding this to my TBR.
Me too. Honestly, it sounds. I like memoirs, and I think it sounds really good, especially from a child's perspective.
Yeah, she lived in Brooklyn, right by my school, so it's interesting.
Oh wow. That's awesome.
Great,
Yeah.
great, started from the bottom, now we here type of story.
Yeah.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Undocumented, obviously struggled her whole childhood, and then grew up to graduate from Yale Law School, becomes a New York Times bestselling author. So
That's
Nice.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this game because it adds more to my TBR. Like I actually need it anymore on my TBR
I know.
because I have hundreds of books on my TBR. But yeah. All right. So next segment part or sub segment is Judge a Bro. So now, now we're gonna pick a character randomly from a book that the other people haven't read, or at least we hope haven't. Each person has to guess what the character's role is, their personality traits, and what they look like based on the name alone.
wow.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
So,
excited.
No
All right.
pictures or nothing. Okay.
all right. So, Hal, you went last time. You want to go first?
Sure. The character's name is Nella Clavenger.
Oh
Ooh,
boy.
okay.
Okay.
What book are they from?
No. Mm-mm.
Really?
Yeah, we're supposed to guess what their role is in the book.
Okay, fine.
All right.
She's Nella Clavenger from The Lost Apothecary.
Oh, okay.
I think I might have told you Jess about this book.
All right. She is the protagonist who is learning. You said apothecary?
Yeah.
The Lost Apothecary.
Okay, she is learning how to become a witch and to
Ooh.
brew different potions from a mentor at a lost apothecary.
Okay. I think that she's trying to heal. Nella's trying to be a healer. And she's trying to find a cure. So she's trying to go into some place that has some lost recipe for a cure, and she has to find it. Kind of Lara Croft style, only for potions.
Well, you're both so creative and thoughtful.
A really nice teacher way of saying you're super wrong.
No,
I'm gonna have to give you both an F.
Really though.
Your
That was so
imagination is great,
cool.
but you failed the assignment.
That was so cool.
Pens on your head now, please.
So Nella Clavenger is a protagonist, Alex, born in 1750 from the Lost Apothecary, works at 3 Back Alley, London, United Kingdom. She sells healing mixtures and poison to other female characters
Interesting.
of the Lost Apothecary who men have done wrong.
Oh, we didn't say
Ooh.
what personality traits and what she looks like.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Forgot.
throughout the novel, her goal is to empower women.
Oh, love that.
Yeah.
So she makes these mixtures, healing mixtures that are actually poison, and gives them to men who have done females wrong in
That's
London.
awesome.
All right, what's this book? Because I have to add this to my TBR also.
But it does. So there's like a present day story, and then there's the story from 1750, and it goes back and forth. There's like characters from the present, and then there's characters from the 1700s, and it's really cool how it comes together.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And what does she look like? Is she red hair?
I don't know what she looks like.
Damn it. We're gonna say she has red hair.
Oh wait, was that what part of it? Was I supposed to know what they look like?
Yeah, it's all right.
It's okay.
That's just a fun little
I
extra.
really don't know. I mean, I had
That's
an
fine.
idea in my head what she looked like, but
She looks like a healer. Yeah.
I know what age she was. You want to guess her age?
Ooh. 23.
Yes,
35.
she was 41.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
That sounds good too.
Yeah, really good book. I enjoyed that a lot. It's a good one.
All right. Alex, you want to go next? Or you want me to?
It doesn't matter. I can go next.
Yeah, go next.
All right. So my character is Lahaba from the House of Earth and Blood, Crescent City 1.
Which you know I have not read yet.
That's the whole point.
Yes, I know. but it is on my TBR and I did purchase it, which means I will read it soon.
Say the title again.
The House of Earth and Blood. It's part 1 in the Crescent City series.
By Sarah J. Maas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lahaba. I don't think she's the protagonist. I want to say she's the villain.
Okay.
Also, we don't know if it's a
She's,
she,
like, looking
but
at
I'm going to
me.
assume it's a she. All right. So she's a villain. And she is evil, that Lahaba. She's a Haba. You're a Haba. I'm going to say that she wears this like long black cape. And that I don't know the protagonist's name, but she's out to get her. And that the House of Earth and Blood belongs to her.
Ooh, all right.
What do you think?
Okay. What was the name of the series?
Crescent City.
Okay. Crescent City, the House of Earth and Blood. She's the main character, and she lives in a house
Of Earth and Blood.
I don't have I really got nothing here.
Okay. What do you guys think she looks like? Did you want to do that or no?
I think she. Well,
I agree with
Crescent City's a fantasy. I know that. So she's probably some kind of being that's not human. She's not human. I'll just say that. I don't know what she looks like, but that bitch ain't human. Personality traits. If I'm going with the villain, she's a bitch.
Okay.
Yeah, she's ruthless.
Okay.
I know I'm dead wrong, but this is fun.
Yeah, no, it is fun. All right, so Lahaba is a side character. She is friends with the protagonist in the novel. In terms of her personality, she is very friendly. She likes to gossip and watch trashy dramas. She is a fire sprite, so she's actually made entirely of flames.
Cool.
And she can change the colors of her flames and presumably the temperature as well based on her moods. She can project fireballs from her body, and she can also fly/levitate as a sprite.
Okay.
So there you go.
That's awesome. I can't wait to read that.
Yeah.
Where was I supposed to get that?
Also, when you do,
it's hard.
when you do read the book, you're going to think about how you were like, oh, she's the villain, and then how so wrong you are.
Oh,
I love
boy.
Lahaba.
I don't know. I knew you weren't going to pick a protagonist. I just had a feeling. So, but
Interesting character.
yeah, she sounds interesting.
She's awesome.
So my character is Shahrazad.
Okay.
And Shahrazad is from 1001 Nights.
Okay. All right. He is the genie, or right, or the jinn, the same thing, who grants the wishes in 1001 Nights.
Okay.
To the main protagonist. I don't know what he looks like. Maybe just for fun, I'm going to say he's blue, and he can change his form at will.
At Will Smith?
At Will
Yeah.
Smith. Yeah.
Okay.
And personality, I'm going to think he's all powerful. So he's a little arrogant and otherwise stoic.
Okay.
I think Shahrazad is I think the book it takes you through the 1001 nights. It goes through it, and he's in one place for 1001 nights, Shahrazad. And he, at the end of the book, finds out a way to get out of this place that he's stuck in for 1001 nights.
Wow. What do you think the person looks like? and their personality traits.
I think he looks like Aladdin.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting
Talking
that.
about the genie.
All right. Well, you are both very incorrect.
Oh,
Shahrazad is a female.
Oh, okay.
Shahrazad, Hallie, you were a little on track though. You said trying to get out of 1,001 Nights, trying to look for a way out. That is exactly what she does. She is the protagonist. She saves women with her stories that she tells a king who he is vicious, this king, and he marries a new woman every day, sleeps with her, and then kills her after midnight.
You told me about this.
Yeah. So he kills her before the next day. So Shahrazad is beautiful. She outsmarts him and she gives him cliffhangers to her stories so that he'll never kill her. She also volunteers to marry him in order to save all the women in her kingdom. So she's heroic and she's an idol. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And that book is amazing. It's based on the Arabian Nights. It's by Hanan el-Sheikh. It's actually a retelling of the Arabian Nights, but told empowering women. So
that sounds awesome.
yeah, I love that book.
I just checked and I already have it on my TBR because you told me about it before.
Yeah, we have to do it on the podcast. It's amazing. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, she is Shahrazad is like a big deal. She's like an idol.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah. That was fun too. Yay.
Yay. All right. So now for our last sub-segment, we have Judge a Title, which we didn't have a fun name for because we couldn't figure it out. So now we're each going to pick a book that the other person hasn't read or the other people haven't read, and we each have to guess what the book is about based solely on the title. So who wants to go first?
So we're just saying the title.
Yeah.
No picture.
Right.
No picture. Just the title is all you get to go off of. I'll start this one. All right. So the title of my book is Confessions. I'm not going to say the author because I'm not. And it is not an Usher song.
These are my confessions. I know what happens in that book.
My confessions.
Usher is dating.
Yeah.
All right. So I think it's about a killer who is confessing to all of his murders. And these are his confessions.
I think this
told in letter form.
Okay.
Sorry. I think Confessions is about a psychologist that listens to people confess their crimes, and she has to just hold them in all the time.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay. I will show you the cover, but this is not going to matter. But, haha.
Oh, it reminds me of Handmaid's Tale. Something about that cover.
This book is amazing.
Yeah.
So, this is Confessions by Kene Minato, and I'm sorry if I said that name incorrectly. But it's basically like, I love exactly what it says on the cover. I'll say exactly this. If Albert Camus had written Heathers, it would have looked a lot like this. So it's got like a Heathers vibe. But basically, it's a teacher who is talking to her students, and you do get flashbacks within it. But basically, she unravels the fact that her daughter died.
Yeah, I know this book.
She knows her students did it and that they didn't do anything about it, so she poisons their milk and has her revenge.
Yeah,
Boom.
I already have it on my TBR. I remember a lot of people say that that book is really good.
Book is amazing. Yeah.
Wow.
It's so good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard really good things about that book. I want to read that.
Yeah, it's like a middle school. She's a teacher there, and yep, she gets her revenge. So very interesting.
Yeah.
All right, Hal.
So I have a book that maybe you guys have read.
No?
I don't know.
Okay.
Been around for a while.
Okay.
The title is The Thief of Always.
Oh, no, I haven't read it.
No, I haven't heard it.
Okay.
The Thief of Always. I like the title.
Yeah.
The Thief of Always. And the author, did I give the author's name too?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Just in case.
All right. What do you think The Thief of Always is about?
It's definitely someone who steals, but maybe not literally.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's about a relationship that goes sour, and the person, I'm going to choose to think that it's the man, is stealing or always ending the relationship. I don't know. But like kind of always breaking our heart or something along those lines.
Like that theory, but I'm going to go a little different, that it's death. And death is the thief of always, because with death, it's never. You don't have always anymore.
Yeah.
I'm going to go dark with it.
Yeah. So you're both very close.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
This was a book that was written in 1992. I actually read it with my 5th grade class. And
Okay.
it is a dark fantasy. It is
Ooh.
creepy, and I don't think it's really the most child appropriate book. But I read it with my class because it was on the curriculum. And so Jess, you were saying like about stealing not actual things. So the owner of this house, it's called a holiday house. He lures these children into the house and basically gives them everything that they've always wanted. Every holiday, every gift. So whatever they want to celebrate, whatever they want to do, they get. But as they come into the house, he keeps them there and steals their like soul, steals
Wow.
Oh
their
my
childhood.
God.
And the main character, Harvey Swick, has to fight to get the kids out of this house. And yeah, it's wild and it's creepy.
Yeah.
It's good.
Who's the author?
The author is Clive Barker.
Okay.
Clive
Yeah, that
Barker.
sounds crazy.
It is
Yeah.
crazy, and the characters, like, just look at the pictures in this book. It's just
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Creepy.
it's just frightening. But it starts off with the child, Harvey, having like a bored day. He's so bored. He's like, oh my God, nothing ever fun happens. I wish it was Christmas. I wish I was getting presents. I wish. And then he gets like lured into this house by these crazy ghoul type characters. And it's just
Interesting.
very creepy.
That sounds good. Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
that. You guys kind of got the gist of it being, stealing something that's not a thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Creepy.
That sounds creepy.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. So my title is The Butterfly Garden.
All right. I've heard of this book before, but I don't know what it's about.
Okay.
Butterfly.
But knowing Alex, it's definitely not about a butterfly garden.
It's about, yeah. What do you
But
think?
I mean, maybe there's a butterfly garden involved, or maybe it's hypothetical. So it's not literally, maybe it's a figurative thing. A butterfly garden. Well, when you think of butterfly, you think of like, I think change, right? And I don't know. I'm trying to think. Not easy.
I know.
Not.
I keep thinking of the butterfly effect. The
Or
changes time.
about people coming out of their shells, coming out of their cocoons.
Ooh.
Like a cycle, like a life cycle.
Mm.
I like that. Yeah. I guess maybe the opposite of Hal, where I thought it was about death. Maybe Alex's book is about life. Right? Tell us, we want to know.
All right.
That's
All
what
right.
the butterfly gardens about.
All right. So I had other options, and then I was like, no, they're going to assume that I'm going to pick a fantasy. So I went non-fantasy for this one.
Okay.
The Butterfly Garden by Dot Hutchison is actually kind of dark. So it is kind of a mystery. I wouldn't say police procedural, but It's about this man who they call the gardener, who basically kidnaps these young women and keeps them in this house where he has this beautiful garden, and he tattoos their backs to look like butterflies, and he refers to these girls as his like beautiful butterflies, and he, abuses them. There's, a lot of dark things that happen in the book, but once they are rescued, the story is told from the main protagonist. Her name is Maya, and she's talking to these police detectives, and they're trying to figure out what happened at this house and how things unfolded in terms of them being able to escape. So I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 stars. It's also a series, so there were 2 other books that then go on to tell other stories, and it was really good, but a little dark. Yeah.
It's giving Buffalo Bill from
Yeah.
The Silence of the Lamb a little bit.
It's really creepy. Some of the scenes even were a little graphic and hard to read, but I think about this book often, actually, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Wow.
So, all right. Well, there you have it. There's our Judge of Something, book, title, or character segment.
Judge a thing.
Judge a thing. So we probably are going to do something similar to this every Thursday.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So let's get down to a little discussion. Hal, we want to hear what you think about Divine Rivals. So we have some questions for you. We're going to take a few questions from Tuesday's episode, which we've answered, and we're going to ask you a few questions so we can get your perspective. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. So let's start off by discussing the characters in Divine Rivals. Who was your favorite character? Who was your least favorite character? Did the characters seem believable to you? Despite Iris and Roman each owning a magical typewriter, neither of them actually possess any magical ability. So how did you feel about them individually being magic-less in an enchanted world? And do you feel that they are actually magical when they're together?
Great loaded question. A lot of questions in one there.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be cliche to like a main character, but I thought Iris was a very likable character.
She was.
She just felt real to me. She had a difficult upbringing. She'd been through so much shit, and then she still goes to war, literally into the line of fire to find her brother. She just was so strong. And that got me really involved with the story. I wanted to follow her story. So I also am a fan of like strong female leads, not just in books, but in movies and in shows. Like I gravitate towards that. So she felt like a really strong female lead.
Right.
I guess my least favorite right now, I would say, is Forrest.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
He just tricked. I don't know. I just didn't think he was going to be like that at the end of the book. Literally just dragging her away, dragging her away from love of her life.
Yeah, almost like heartless. He was heartless.
Yeah,
it seemed.
Yeah, he's my least favorite. Characters did seem believable to me. I felt like they were magical when they were together because I love.
Yeah. Yes. Love is magical.
Love. I felt
it
like
can be.
Felt like they were magical together. And I think it was okay with them being magicless in an enchanted world because they had magic, they had magic within their, like, I know it sounds corny, but like in their heart for each other.
Aw,
that's
I
just
like that. Yeah.
I love a love story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iris was also my favorite character. I really liked her character a lot.
Yeah.
All right. So in the prologue, Iris is saying goodbye to her brother, Forrest, as he is preparing to enlist in the War of the Gods. Iris makes Forrest 2 promises: that she will take care of their mother and that she'll finish school. Unfortunately, she's unable to fulfill either. The theme of broken promises reappears in other areas of the book as well. In what ways does this foreshadow Iris's relationship with her brother in the book? And do you think it foretells anything about her other relationships in the novel?
I hope this doesn't foreshadow Roman breaking his promise to Iris.
Yeah.
The way it ended, it seemed like there was some type of non-trustworthy thing that was happening. The ending gave me a weird feeling about Roman.
Ooh, okay.
It gave me a weird feeling about him. I guess
Why?
maybe because it was so abrupt. I know, it's just like he was like crawling towards her towards the end, and I don't know, I just felt like their love should have been strong enough. He could have made it to her.
Ooh, okay.
But then you could also say that if her love was strong enough, she could have tried to make it to him somehow too. Would go both ways.
Yeah.
I think she did try.
She did.
Until she got
really
choked out.
Yeah, well, she couldn't really try as much as she'd like to because her brother clearly isn't her brother anymore, or at least the brother she knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the title of the next book, though, Ruthless Vows, makes me think something about their vows also.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
I have
agree
the
with
same
that.
feeling. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep. Something's gonna go on with that for sure. And I am there for it.
Yeah.
Day after Christmas.
Oh yeah. We're canceling Christmas, right? Canceling Christmas to read Ruthless Vows. So it's revealed in the novel that Iris and Roman are each the respective owner of a magical typewriter, each passed down to them by their grandmothers. Both of their grandmothers were close friends with another girl, Alouette, who unfortunately became ill and could not spend as much time with them. As a solution, Alouette's father finds a magic wielder to enchant the typewriters so that the three girls could maintain communication during Alouette's illness. It's described in the book that the typewriters were, quote, constructed in a magical house on a magical street of Oath by a man with a magical monocle that could discern magical bonds, who soon vanished. That's on page 111. The third typewriter was sent to museum following Alouette's death. So what are your thoughts on these typewriters overall? Do you think the magic is what made Iris and Roman find one another? Do you think somehow the magic will always help them find one another to reunite?
So by a man with a magical monocle that could discern magical bonds. Sounds godly to me.
Ooh, okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Who soon vanished.
Mm-hmm.
Gods can vanish. So could this be Dacre?
Ooh.
Wow, that's something we didn't think of. That's
a
very interesting theory, Hallie.
Yeah. So his love for Enva, right? His love for Enva could not be. So he created these typewriters so that the deep love could exist in the world. Might be a little too out there.
No, I love it.
Too out there.
Yeah, that's great.
And it could always continue on no matter where in the world the other person is. So that type of connection that he wanted, he created with magic because he's a god.
Yeah, that's interesting because I didn't associate magic with the gods until now. Because I wasn't thinking like maybe a magical person could be a god.
Yeah.
Right? Because we know that the characters that we meet in the book aren't magical, but there's magical elements. But we know that the gods are magical. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I like that theory. So, I don't know if I agree that it was Dacre, but maybe one of these other gods, you know? We don't really know anything about the other gods, and maybe we don't know what their powers were or what they were in charge of. Like Dacre is the god of healing and vitality. Like we don't know maybe there's a god of love or something, or connection, maybe.
Of communication.
Yeah.
I wonder, do they ever describe what Dacre looks like?
I don't know. I don't
if
think
he
so.
appears in Ruthless Vows with a monocle.
Right. If they ever mention a monocle, case closed.
Well, we're definitely going to be on the lookout for that. I might have to reread this just to make sure that nobody has a monocle that I missed.
Yeah. I don't remember them mentioning a monocle. I think that would have stuck out to me.
Yeah, I think so.
But I don't think they really describe Dacker much, if anything. So he might have a monocle and we just don't know it. It hasn't been revealed yet. Or maybe it's like a magical monocle that he doesn't wear all the time. He only uses it when he's trying to discern magical bonds.
Or a pure human.
Or a pure human. Yeah.
So I think
I
that
really like this theory.
Yeah.
that they were given to them so that they can have the kind of love story that I'm saying his name wrong. Dacker. So they could have the kind of love story that Dacker wanted.
I mean, you're not wrong though. If you take the D away, it is Acre.
Yeah.
I'm saying Daker and thinking Daker.
That's fine. Yeah.
It's fine. But yeah, I really like that. It makes me think too, because I didn't realize this before, but on a magical street in Oath, I wonder, are there other magical streets or is there just one magical street? Does one of the gods live underneath this magical street?
Oh,
lots of questions.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this theory. I like this a lot.
Yeah, I hope
We'll
this
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
All right, Hal.
So do you think that the magic do you think that's what brought Iris and Roman together? Or do you think that it will always help them to find one another?
I do think it's going to help them find each other.
Yeah.
In the next book.
Okay.
Gonna find a way.
Yeah, we agree.
We think so too.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that there's a third typewriter is interesting. Because what's your theory on that? What do you think is going to happen with that one?
Oh, I don't know.
That's actually our next question, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, Rebecca Ross stated in an interview that in the sequel, readers may get an answer to the question of the third typewriter. So, for example, do the letters also go to that typewriter? Is someone else receiving the letters, etc.? How do you think that third typewriter may factor into the story in the sequel?
If at all.
Yeah, if at all.
So Daker seems like a very angry god to me.
Yeah.
So maybe the gods, is what I was thinking. Maybe the gods are following their love story. And because Daker easily gets angry and irate and then starts wars and things like that, he might try to interfere with their letters to each other because his love story never came true.
Oh.
Wow.
With the third typewriter.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I'm loving these theories.
Wow. I mean, I had a feeling someone might interfere, but I didn't think of it as a god. And I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
And you know what, Hal? That was interesting too, because you said that the gods are following their love story. That could be why they're waking up now, because of such a strong love story happening.
That's what I was thinking too. Like this is all happening because I don't know. I didn't hear too much about the line of fire and like all the bad stuff happening until after they got together. Maybe they were just too far. Maybe they were far away from it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And then the goodness was brought to a place that wasn't good. Maybe that corrupted their relationship somehow, making them torn apart. I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah.
I really like the idea of the gods following their story.
Yeah. I like that too.
So let's talk about the letters that Iris and Roman exchange. What were your initial thoughts when Iris received that letter, the one that stated, "This isn't Forest"? What'd you think of their discussions also?
That was the most cliffhanger.
Yes.
End of a chapter.
Yes.
Forest.
I agree.
I was like, what? But I read the summary of the book. Like I knew this was, like you kind of know that's what's happening. But I still was like,
yeah, same.
What a way to end the chapter.
No, it was creepy.
It was creepy.
Yeah. This isn't Forest. So let me see. Oh, he could have just told her then who he was, but then the story wouldn't have as much confusion and anxiety about the day that she would find out it was actually Roman. Like I was waiting for that every time. Next chapter, I'm like, oh, when is she gonna know? When is she gonna know?
Right.
Yeah.
It makes it a page turner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what did you think of their discussions with each other?
I think that, the way that he concealed his identity and didn't say who he was, I kind of just was kind of side-eyeing and like, he's just checking her out. It's not fair to her. I didn't think it was fair that he did that because he knew, but she didn't know.
Right. Do you think that she would have been so open if she knew that it was him?
No, she wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
She would have kept it all inside, and that's why he like fell for her. That's why he fell in love with her. 'Cause she was so vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but we both said in Tuesday's episode that he was deceptive. We didn't love that he was deceptive, but the story needed it.
Mm-hmm.
The story
Right.
needed him to be deceptive, so this way it could be interesting for us.
Just like
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Selfishly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So deceptive.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? At least at one point, he didn't know, Tom Hanks didn't know that she was Shop Girl. In this, he knows from the start because she says,
Yeah.
hi, it's me, Iris. Or no,
Is
No.
it the
She
first letter?
says that she says that she works at the Oath Gazette. She's trying to tell her brother that she got a job there. So he knows, he figures it
Yeah.
out that it's her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's a good point. You're right. In You've Got Mail, he doesn't know it's her right away until they're about to meet, and then he's like, I can't go in there because she's going to throw me out on my ass, basically.
Yeah.
And
She
he's
would
come
have.
to like her. Yeah.
But he does go in there and he messes with her.
I
He's like,
know.
"Oh, what are you waiting for a date?"
Plays with her.
I
just
love
like
that scene.
Roman.
I love that scene.
Roman kind of plays with her too, though.
A little bit. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, what everybody that walks in, he's like, I'm betting that's not him. Right?
The guy with the cape on.
Yeah.
Remember the guy with the cape on?
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, such a classic.
Yeah. So during their exchanges, Roman provides Iris with the myth of the gods, including the story of Enva and Dacre, the two gods currently at war with one another. Enva has a magical harp with which she plays divine music and ferries mortal souls into the afterworld. Dacre is the god of vitality and healing. What did you think of the myth of Dacre and Enva? And do you feel that their story correlates with Iris and Roman at all? Do you think this is mirrored in the theme throughout the novel, that Iris and Roman are, quote, better together? And also earlier in the novel, it is explained that there were 5 gods that had been defeated by mortals, resulting in a centuries-long slumber. Why do you think they are starting to awaken? This is kind of like a 2-part. Sorry.
Yeah. So I guess I'll answer, what do I think of the myth of Dacre and Enva? And do you think their story correlates with Iris and Roman? I do think that the myth of Dacre and Enva,
It might be Dacre. We don't know.
Yeah.
like, it could be
Like-
compared to Roman and Iris. Enva made Dacre fall more in love with him with the sound of her harp. Am I right about that? Did he make that?
I don't think so. So
No, I don't think
I
Enva
believe
was ever into him.
Yeah, I believe what happened was he was told that she was like the fairest of all time. She was the most beautiful. She played this beautiful music, and he got it in his head that he needed to have her. So he went and sought her out, and she refused to go with him. So then he kind of gets her to agree to come into the underworld with him by killing mortals until she basically says, if you stop killing mortals, I'll come with you. So she wasn't trying to entice him, but he was drawn to her based on these stories that he was hearing about her and her divine music.
Yeah, and actually he makes a point to say when he sees her at like a graveyard when she's trying to play for the dead, that at first he didn't think she was attractive. He didn't find anything about her to be special until she started playing the harp, and then he basically, got put under her spell of song or whatever. So that I thought that was interesting too.
I guess I thought that it was like the harp that kind of like enticed him and brought him to her. And I felt like Iris made Roman fall more in love with her through each letter that was written. So I kind of connected it in that way.
Oh yeah, through her words.
Yeah,
Even
definitely.
at the Gazette, he loved reading her work.
Yeah.
And it kind of drew him more to her. And Didn't he use her work to become publisher? Didn't he use some of her writing to become publisher?
No. He I think he initially was reading her letters so that he could see kind of what he was up against in terms of his competition, but he didn't steal any of her work.
Yeah, I really like what you said though, because it definitely has a correlation that basically Iris's typewriter is her harp and her words are her song.
Yeah.
So that does relate to Dacre, whoever.
Yeah.
Dacre and Enva, in a way. And I didn't put that together either.
Yeah, me either.
All right, Hallie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So was there another part of that too about the
Yeah. So
gods?
why do you think the gods are starting to awaken?
That's a good one. I didn't answer that part of the question yet.
Well, you kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, because
Sure,
if the
about,
gods
like,
are following their stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they are following their story and the letters between the typewriters, then maybe this is something between them that's just making them wake up.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah. In the Tuesday episode, I know we were kind of speculating that Iris and Roman are almost mirror and Enva and Dacre in some ways, and how they're supposed to be together, but because they're separate, there's like an imbalance. So maybe them coming together is what's maybe causing a strife among the gods, because it's creating a balance that they don't want. Maybe they want things separate, and that kind of goes into Jess's theory that they would want to see them separated versus together. So maybe they're kind of these key players in this war of the gods that we just aren't aware of yet.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're both so different, their upbringings.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I forgot to mention in Tuesday's episode something else that I noticed, which could be completely me overanalyzing, which I tend to do, so that's fine. But Iris is four letters in her word. Enva is 4 letters in her name, rather. Roman is 5 in his name, and Dacre is 5 in his name, and all of them each have 2 vowels in all of their names.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's relating to, two, love between two, or something like that. And if that is correlating the 2 of them, that Iris, Enva 4, Dacre, Roman 5. I don't know. I could be looking too deep into it, but something's there, I feel like.
I think there's a connection
from a writer's
there.
perspective. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that at all with their names. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Totally overanalyzing, like I said.
I feel like I've done this thing. It's fun to overanalyze. We like it.
Oh yeah. That's what we do up in here. So in what ways do you see real life war times mirrored in the godly war of the novel? Do you think this was intentional? And how do you think the war impacts the characters throughout the novel?
I do think that it I'm sorry, let me just go backwards. I do think it shows the strength of relationships and how strong relationships are during time of war. So when they were staying at the bed and breakfast with Addie and the other character's name?
Marisol.
Addie, is it Keegan?
Marisol and Keegan. Yeah. Keegan's her wife.
They were just, solely like about each other, and then they took them in, and they really just stuck together. They were taking care of each other. And it's, about couples needing each other in times of like, hard times of war, helping others. And everyone's also vulnerable at times like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought it was very similar to, what wartime is like and what hard times are like. We all kind of like come together, families, friends, relationships, and we're all there for each other in that way.
Yeah.
I do think it was intentional.
Yeah.
When
I
bad
think so,
things
too.
happen, we all come together.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So at the end of the novel, war has descended on the town where Iris and Roman were staying while working as war correspondents. As they are evacuating, Dacre's troops have begun attacking, and Iris is separated from Roman, but she's reunited with her brother. What did you think of Forrest's instructions that they could not go back for Roman, and in what ways do we see a change in Forrest since the beginning of the novel?
Yeah, he left a very bad taste in my mouth. I was texting with Jess after we finished that book, and he just seems very dark. In the beginning, he lifts Iris up, telling her to take care of the family while he's gone, tells her to stay in school. But the way he dragged her
Yeah.
away, not hearing her, not listening to her, just made me feel very off about him. Like, not trust, don't trust him. He's heartless. But maybe he was brainwashed to feel nothing, to feel no sympathy for people, because that happens, like boot camp and things like that. You get brainwashed in that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Changed from being a, caring brother to not really anymore. What did you guys think?
Oh, he's definitely changed, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, Alex made a point that we don't really know him too well, but the facts that we do know about him is he's making her promise, stay in school. He cares about his sister's education. Watch out for mom. He cares about his family. And now he's, digging his hands into her arm, hurting her, choking her out, pulling her, doesn't care that she got married, doesn't care about, her feelings if he's left behind her husband. Like, there's a lot of things that are going on there. And obviously, like you said, he left a bad taste. Like, I just got a weird feeling from him, and he's definitely changed. Something definitely occurred and changed him. We just don't know what it is yet.
Well, he went to war. I in my opinion, I think that this is a little bit of Rebecca Ross trying to show the real life impact of war on a soldier, and we do know that soldiers returning from war have suffered tremendously with things like PTSD, and it can incite this feeling of fight or flight where danger may be perceived. We also know that he is defecting from fighting for Dacre, so he is literally running for his life. I agree that he seems off, but I am not ready to commit to him being dark or change significantly in my opinion, outside of the choking her out, which I agree was excessive. However, I can understand from a perspective of somebody who's been through trauma and somebody who is in a life or death situation, he's trying to protect his sister. And so in his mind, he needs to save his sister at all costs. He's not worried about Roman. In his mind, if they stop and help Roman, it's going to slow them down. All three of them are going to die, but he can leave Roman and get out with his sister. And to me, that seems in line with what we know about Forrest from the beginning of the novel, with him being a protective brother. Once again, I agree that I think choking her out was excessively forceful. However, he wasn't able to get her to leave. And so that, in my mind, is him thinking it's his only solution to then get her to safety. So I'm not ready to commit to him being this evil character or being really changed or potentially brainwashed. It's definitely possible, and this is a fantasy novel, so we'll see what ultimately happens. However, I think it's understandable for somebody who's been through war, did almost die, was saved by a god, has, it's understandable that he should be changed, and things that might have been normal for him in the past would not be normal for him now. So that's where I stand on Forrest. I'm not ready to cut him out yet. I don't know.
I want to believe that that's true, but just because it's a fantasy and just because my theory is that he does get healed, because ironically Dacre, who's supposed to be this bad god, heals, right? You would think of healing as a good thing, but he does heal him when he's close to death. He may have died had Dacre not healed Forrest. So we don't know if Forrest basically had to strike up a bargain with him in order for him to save his life. Hey, you work for me now. So we don't know if now Forrest came back and was like kind of reborn into this evil, dark, sinister character. We just don't know that yet. But I have a feeling something is going to go down like that he's basically working for him to try and pull Roman and Iris apart.
Yeah.
I agree with you both in saying we don't really know that much about him yet.
Right.
He wasn't in the book.
Yeah.
For the beginning and at the end.
Yeah. And everything we do know about him is from Iris's perspective. So it could be also that, maybe he was a darker person. A lot of times we can hide stuff like that from our family because we don't want to expose them to the darker sides of ourselves. So maybe, there was something going on with him previously that, led him to be more susceptible to being drawn to the darkness. But we don't know that because we're looking at it through the lens of a younger sister who idealizes him.
Yeah.
So.
And what we do know is that not everyone can hear Enva's call, but he did. So there's a reason for that. We don't know why he did.
I don't think it's that not everyone can hear it. It's that she like plays it for certain people.
Well,
she
either
draws
way,
them in.
She selected him. It's interesting to hopefully we find out why.
Yeah.
It would be interesting if in the next book they have, it from Forrest's perspective.
Oh.
Yeah. Or Roman's.
Yeah. We might see maybe all three perspectives. I think this book was told in third person, so we might see different characters taking the lead in certain chapters, like maybe Forrest or something.
Yeah, I would really like to see a change in the perspective like that. I would like it to go into first person with all of the characters. I think that would be interesting. Like, let's feel their struggles and see what they went through.
Right. Yeah. They really.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I'm more of a first person girl. I love first person the most. Third person, meh. Second person, I like as well. I feel like second person puts you there. First person also puts you into the mind of whoever else. Third person is just kind of like an outsider perspective.
I love third person.
Yeah.
I like third person particularly in fantasy novels when you have a lot of stories to tell and it doesn't make sense to necessarily do it from one person's point of view. I do prefer first person in like a contemporary novel, contemporary fiction, and also in mysteries because I like the idea of maybe the narrator not being reliable. So I like to see a first person in there too. Second person, I don't hate it. I think it's a good literary device if used appropriately, but I don't like to read like a full work in the second person. And I don't even know if there's many of them out there.
No, I mean, you read one. I think it was one of the books I read for that Asian literature class, right? Wasn't it written in a second perspective? I don't remember.
I don't think so. You're talking about the one where he's crazy.
The Good Son or some
kind
of son?
The Good Son, yeah. I couldn't think of the name.
But it is impactful in Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, that one section.
That was, a perfect use of second person.
Yeah, but it's not my favorite, for sure. But that's why it's not as common, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, what are your thoughts, Hal, on Divine Rivals, the title?
I think it's a fancy way of saying you've got mail.
Accurate.
I think I agree with that.
Or you've got war.
Oh, back flap.
Kind of intense, but
yeah.
No,
post admission.
That's what I think. Fancy way of saying you've got mail.
Okay.
What do you think of the cover art? Which version actually of the cover did you have? Was it the black copy with the flowers on it or a different version?
So I have the Kindle and I don't remember what the cover.
Okay. That's fine.
I think that's interesting. All three of us read it on the Kindle.
Yeah, because it's on Kindle Unlimited, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't get it otherwise.
Really?
Wait. Yeah, it was gonna take a long time to deliver.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's popular right now, so that makes sense.
Yeah. When I was going on vacation, I'm like, I need this book.
Yeah.
It's a good vacation book.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's a fast read too.
Yeah.
All right. So Hal, would you scoop or would you skip? And how many golden scoops would you give Divine Rivals?
I would scoop it and I would give it out of 5 golden scoops.
Yep.
Five golden scoops.
I'd give it 4 golden scoops.
All
Nice.
right. Exactly what we gave it.
Yeah.
That's a good average around here.
Was there
And-
anything that prevented you from rating it a 5?
I guess it would be the I guess the story building, like more about like their environment. I'd like to learn more about their magic in Oath. I wanted to learn more about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully in the next book they'll get more into that.
Yeah.
I would have liked
Yeah.
to see more about it and learn more about it.
Yeah.
I think
We
this
agree.
book was, definitely agree. I think this book was more like romance centered, and that hopefully the next one will be more, about the magical enchanted world, and the gods. That's what we want. We'll see.
Typewriter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now for our signature question, because this is books with cooks. What is your ideal meal?
What's my ideal meal?
Yep.
Yes.
It's your
in
last meal ever.
Yeah.
What are you
in
eating?
general.
Any meal. If you could choose any meal to have, it's the last meal you'll ever have. What do you want it to be?
Oh, right now, I'm loving Indian food.
Ooh.
Loving a good garlic naan bread in a
Mhm.
chickpea curry. Yeah,
Yeah. Sounds delicious. I love Indian food.
chickpea with in the curry. Yeah, I love it. Vegetables. That's what I
Awesome.
want. That's what I want.
Sounds
Very
good.
nice.
Pizza. I was gonna say pizza, but then I was like,
I thought you were gonna say pizza.
I thought so too. But right now, I'm into the Indian food.
Like in particular, Brooklyn pizza.
Oh,
Because there's
oh,
pizza and then there's
yeah.
Brooklyn pizza.
L&B, shout
Mm.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
That's it.
Well,
great.
thank you for joining us, Hallie.
Yeah,
You
thanks
did
for being
great.
here.
I know you were nervous, but you did amazing. And
You
hopefully,
did.
hopefully we
Yeah.
can have you again in the future as well.
Yes. Round of applause for Hallie.
Yay, go Hallie.
Woohoo!
I was very, very nervous, but
Aw,
you guys are so great. Thank you for having me. This was so much fun.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was a lot of fun.
It was.
This is great. Thank you for having me. Keep on doing what you're doing.
Hey there, everyone. If you enjoyed hearing Hallie as our special guest this week, tune in next week, Thursday, September 28th, for some additional content, including Hallie.
All right, so now we're going to turn the podcast over to Jess's husband, Doug, for a Madly Minute, or a Dougly Minute, or a Chug of Doug. We tried to get Alex's husband involved, but he's too shy. Maybe in the future. For now, here's a healthy Chug of Doug.
And now, a healthy chug of Doug.
What's going on, people? How are you doing on this beautiful first day of fall? I'm doing great on it. What are you guys reading? Are you reading? I'm in the middle of Wool right now. It's pretty good, I might try to get these two to read it so I could be a guest. I know what you guys want. You want me to be a guest. I know I give the people what they want all the time. But you know what I want? I want to hit some of my bets, I haven't bet much recently because the price of everything has gone way up. This economy killing me. And I usually bet a lot during football season, but you gotta cut some spending over here. But did a knockout pool with me and my friend, told him to take the Giants. Had to sweat that one out. That was a nice little argument we had before we took the Giants, because I was like, hey, we're stupid. You gotta take the Giants. Giants, Cardinals. Come on. There's no way the Giants lose. And the Giants were down 20 points at halftime, and I didn't respond to any of his text messages. And then when the game ended and the Giants had a nice little comeback, I said, never sweated that for 1 minute. And he wrote, yeah, okay. But I do love betting college football. There's nothing like watching a college football game with money on it and you sitting there and yelling at the TV when somebody does something wrong, like they're one of your own kids. They can't hear you, obviously, but you're out there standing up like, you gotta be better than that. And just looking like a psychopath in front of your family, you know? It's probably not a good look, but I do it anyway. On to more important things. Have you guys gone to the gym yet? I could tell there's a lot more people in the gym all of a sudden. You know, summer's over. I was expecting the gym to be a little dead, but it's swarming in there, packed tighter than a sardine can. And for some reason, they have an issue with putting the air conditioning on. I guess they like when everybody's in there sweating, dripping sweat all over the equipment, you know? I don't know why, but at least they make sure you wipe it down, because when people aren't sweating all over the machines, they usually just get up and walk away and just leave whatever residue on that machine, and then I have to go over there and clean it myself. But that's all I got for you guys today. You know, enjoy it.
Stay tuned for the next Manly Minute, where you can get tips about sports, working out, reading, gaming, and other fun topics. Hey listeners, stick around after this episode for some bonus content. Next Tuesday, September 26th, we will be reading and reviewing The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. Join us then for our thoughts on the popular thriller, and join us again this Thursday, September 21st, for another Poddy episode.
Don't forget to mark your calendar for our next Book of the Month episode, which will air on Wednesday, September 27th. We'll be reading and discussing Karen Slaughter's critically acclaimed thriller, Pretty Girls. If you haven't read the upcoming books but would like to, head on over to the link in our bio and get a copy for yourself so that you can participate in our discussions.
You don't pay anything extra, but if you make a purchase using our link, we get a small commission. So thank you for supporting us.
If you enjoy listening to our podcast, it would mean a lot to us if you would leave a positive review on Spotify, Apple, or the streaming service you use.
We would really appreciate it if you would spread the word by telling friends and family about the podcast.
Thank you to all of our listeners.
We also want to remind everyone to be on the lookout for our live events on TikTok.
We're planning to do some live events soon, and we'll post upcoming dates on our socials. If you're just tuning in, this is what you can expect from our podcast. We're going to be releasing new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday, so be sure to check out our socials for updates and also some bonus content. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and other platforms. Click on the link in our bio for access to all of our socials, our website, and other links.
We encourage you to reach out to us with thoughts, ideas, questions, and feedback. You can email us at bookswithcooks@gmail.com. You can also find our full book reviews on Goodreads. These links will also be available at the link in bio. If no one told you today, you're important and valued. You belong here. You're doing great, and we believe in you.
Now let's turn the page and put a fork in it,
because we're done with this one. You know what that's from? Pop quiz, asshole. Gun in your face. What do you do? What do you do?
What do you do?
I was thinking more like pop quiz. Tell
me where we first.
Oh my god, yes.
Tell me where my spot is. Tell me if I liked it, loved it. I had to go share on it.
Yes, love that song though.
You guys suck.
Oh my god, this is so annoying. My mouse is like, I think I have to replace the battery, and I literally, I can't get to the stop record. Stop being a bitch.
On a podcast now, right?
Yeah,
man.
Deal.
All right, you heard that, Becky Ross, huh? Include it on your next flap.
All right, Atlanta, Georgia. Know all about you.
She knows all about you. She's going to be knocking on Rebecca Ross's door. I got a back flap for you.
We got back flaps. She's going to be like, what the hell? Get out of here.
Why are you at my back door?
There's some crazy lady talking about back flaps.
She's telling me to hold my pen up. What's she doing? Yelling at me? All right, so look forward to our newspaper coming soon, the Books with Cooks pages, and look for our columns. Yeah,
the Books with Cooks Gazette.
That's right. Way more oath than Oath Gazette. way better.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Schnack. There were nights when the wind.
Welcome back to the Schnack.
were nights when the snacks were so cold. So I had to heat them up in the microwave. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome back. I do remember when you were drunk or whatever afterwards, and you were trying to leave a review.
Yeah.
And you were like, best pedophile ever.
I was trying.
I remember that.
I was trying to send her a tip on Venmo, and my phone, because pedocycle is not a real word, it kept trying to autocorrect it to pedophile. And I was like, I can't do this while I'm drunk because she's going to think I'm sending her money for being the best pedophile ever.
You don't want a record of that.
No, I'm just
Next
glad
day.
I at least had enough awareness to say I shouldn't do this right now, and I'll do it tomorrow. So I did it the next day.
Oh my God. You guys suck.